What is up, beautiful people? This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Auto Skin Detail. Give them a follow on Instagram, like a couple pictures, show them some love. Let's go. Yo, I'm just happy to be here.
Really?
All those little puff bars and stuff, bro. Yeah.
So how often do you have to... Here, let's just fucking hop into this. What is up, beautiful people of the world? My name is ExZac Change, and I'm happy to be here today with some of my closest friends. You may not know them. If you do, you love them. If you don't, you're gonna, okay? I got James, I got Roy, I got Shane. Yes, baby. Thank you, guys. And we're just over here bullshitting. You know, we're kind of...
Thank you for inviting us, though.
Yeah,
it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, dude. We were talking about this vape shit right here because, dude, Jay-Z got one of those and he fills that shit up with like
distillate.
With distillate,
and it's delicious.
And it hits.
He has a different kind of tank though. Right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Because he uses it's something else.
It's just like a special one that you can buy.
Yeah.
I used to have a little one that I could do that same thing, and I used to buy the distillate and the syringes, and you just fill that bad boy up.
Yeah,
because dude, that shit hits,
bro. Yeah,
fuck a pocket rig.
Fuck yeah, those motherfuckers hit.
I'm about to find out. So basically, James tried this Kirkwood, and he said that it tastes like burnt tires.
It's like burnt plastic.
And then Roy said it's delicious.
The Kirkwood. Is that
Kirkwood.
This is it right here.
Look at his face. You can't even smile when he says delicious.
So
that's how shit he is.
It says a face off OG.
An F cut.
F cut. So
all right.
basically like a skunk. Yeah.
Get a big old rip, dog.
That's how that goes. Let's see how it goes.
Damn it, it's not getting a hit.
It's not getting a hit?
No. It does that sometimes.
All right. New battery.
It's not meant to be. You're not even supposed
Well,
to
sometimes
try
it does. It does that to mine too, bro. Where I'll drop it in there, the one that you gave me.
Yeah.
I'll drop it in, and it's like no cart, and then it'll be like.
What's going on with that?
But when it hits, it's silly.
Now, have you tasted this GG4 by Good Earth?
Yeah. Oh, that's that distillate, right?
Yeah. Wait,
Good.
what?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
cartridge?
Good Earth.
Yeah,
Where'd you get this?
Oh, Valley.
Oh,
See, yeah. Got the connections in the Valley.
Valley always got that good shit.
Got the good shit, dude.
His wife works there.
Connections. Yeah.
No, man, that's not even fair. We went from this
gotta
burning
get this
tire.
Yeah.
I tried this Gorilla Glue. It tastes delicious.
Give them a little taste of
You know, distillates don't have a lot of taste.
They
Really.
don't.
No.
They don't.
That's
They
usually
don't.
when I like a good distillate. It's because it has good flavor.
So,
That's why
because
I'm glad I got into the industry to learn about what's good and what's not.
we were
good.
trying to figure out what refine is. It's just distillate
It's just distillate.
with terpenes.
Well,
that's
and
what it
is
is?
distillate now? See, because their distillate could be they at least they claim right that their cartridges are their loud. That's what it says on it.
Yeah.
Now some of them say rad, so they do claim that some of them are distillate, but some of those cartridges, and now this is branding, you know. So
I think it's
neither-
both. I feel
Yeah,
like.
right. And so how do you do that? How do you put a BHO that's the consistency of a candle? How do you mix that into? How do you put that in a cartridge? You know, that's the real question.
Correct.
So it's got to be distillate.
It has to be.
But it says loud on all of them, and loud is the branded name of their.
What do you get out of that?
God
But
damn,
it's
bro.
also look.
What do you get out of
nothing
that?
on the coils though?
That's true.
You're smoking air.
I'm smoking a little
You're
air.
smoking like whatever's left.
But
over
what'd
on
you
the
get out of
coil.
that little tinge,
when
huh?
when I first hit it, it tasted sweet, and then it like the exhale is got a little bit of a like kind of a.
Thank you.
I don't know what that is, but it's something.
It's mine.
It's yours. Okay.
So, when I tell you when you got like a gram of distillate in you, eating wise, and you smoke that, man.
Yeah, here for the record, if you've fucking all that distillate in you, you can pretty much smoke anything. It's gonna be phenomenal.
When you've just
for the
eaten
record.
800 or so milligrams of THC.
Well, that's
Yeah,
my
pretty
shit.
much
I love
anything you do is
eating
gonna be
distillate.
great.
I don't know why. Just distillate
like some?
is just
Yeah,
it just gets me like GG4 gets me. You know.
And this is not milk.
What I didn't know. It's so crazy because I never knew nothing about like eating weed, and when you guys put me onto those tankers, man.
Bro, I remember we all were all on it, dude. It was just like
that was a new thing for me. That was so beautiful.
Are you on it? Hey, Zach, are you on it? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's gonna be a good shift.
You could eat that shit, and like it was so much fun because you would like if you smoke, you just get high, and it's so instant. And like when you eat weed like that, you eat it, and then you forget that you ate weed, and all of a sudden it's like bam, and it hits your eyes, and you're like, oh yeah,
hey, what's up, reality?
And then it just lasts so long, bro. I just be so high, like.
Well, and then like when you've been smoking weed all day and you take that weed nap, sometimes that's an uncomfortable nap. It is. But the weed nap that comes from the end of eating a bunch of distillate
that's a weed
like
slumber.
that CO2, man, that's a nice one, man. You wake up from that feeling good.
But you wake up more high.
Dude, you wake up more high than you went to bed.
I'm hungry. I need to get some Buffalo.
Bro, I eat those shits give me the munchies, dude. Oh my god.
So bad. Like, I can't stop eating. Like that's my superpower on them. Like my superpower is eating.
Yeah, that's why motherfuckers on cancer eat that shit. Right. We need to get this guy to eat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm over here just eating him. Cereal.
2 in the morning, a whole bowl of cereal.
Oh man. But yeah, that's I love the distillate. Cheers, boys. Man. Thank you, man. Cheers, man.
Boom.
Appreciate you guys.
Do it.
I feel you.
Oh yeah. So what'd you put in there?
So I put the GG4 in there actually by Doc. So it's already heated up. All you gotta do is with the.
Why don't you got a remote, gentlemen?
Why don't you tell them what it is? It's not a volcano vaporizer.
So it's a volcano vaporizer, I'll say. So it's a Extreme Q. Now you get this retailed at Cinder at $250, but if you know somebody in the industry, you get it for cheap. But it works good, man. It has a remote on it. You got fan 1, fan 2, fan 3, whatever your heart desires. Me, fan 1, because I get all those fresh terpenes and all that shit. Which I'm a terpene hoe, I'll say. But let's go.
Too.
Let's start this. Bag fill up
so it's like a low temp. Let's like
correct.
Okay.
Well, when it's doing the fan too, if you do it on the, I don't know. Roy and I we did like a few bags back to back, just hanging out. And, a few bowls, so it's like 9 bags, like a lot. We would just go for a while. 9 bags. And so we noticed that if you have the fan on high, it'll fill up quicker, obviously, but it's more of a like thin kind of wispier vapor. You put it on 1, and it fills up slower and kind of gets like that thicker, more cloudy.
That's what we like.
Yeah,
we like clouds.
And normally you get that around bag 2.
Bag 2 is nice.
Yeah. Bag 1 is a warm up bag.
You'll know when it starts.
This just makes me happy. This makes me so happy.
It's man, I call this my my second wife.
Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh.
So you really like it was worth the investment.
She can know now.
She knows now.
She knows.
R.I.P.
Yes.
R.I.P.
So this will be my last time talking to you guys. If you guys don't see me after this.
Well,
but, yeah.
So it was a good investment.
It was.
Like, do you feel like it gets you more high or?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Because I watched there was like a show that they used to have. It was like, it wasn't like.
It was on a Vice.
It was on something like that.
Bon Appetit or something?
No, because it wasn't. So it was like this is like back in the day when it was like on Spike TV. Ooh. You guys remember Spike TV? Remember Spike and it was like some like, it was like.
I remember it used to be TNN.
TNN.
Oh, yeah.
Or TNT.
No, TNN.
TNN.
Yeah. I remember that.
It was something, but I remember Spike was like TV for men, right?
Yeah, it was for men. They had like the Man Awards and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Fear Factor and all that.
1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh, I love that show, dude.
Dude, like what's more that you'd put Joe Rogan on Man TV, like put Fear Factor
and everything.
We're gonna put tarantulas on people,
right? And then.
Well, they had a show that was like it was like Mythbusters kind of, and it was like it like showed how much you would get, how much THC you get, like versus like a pipe, a joint, a bong, or a vaporizer. And a vaporizer, it said, gets you like 98% of
I believe
THC.
it. Yeah. It's like it's that stuff I was telling you. Like whenever we get people who come in and they're like, I smoke blunts every day, all day, and I don't get high anymore. It's like, well, you picked the worst possible way. Like, I'm not like shitting on blunts. I like blunts, but like, if all you're doing, and like, it's just like, scientifically speaking, it's the worst way to smoke.
No, it
like,
really is.
You're
it's
getting
the most wasteful.
Yeah.
Unless you do it like we just did it.
Yeah.
Which is hotbox the car. I need to roll it down.
Yeah, like me, I was panicking in there just a little bit. My heart was racing and all that. I was like,
I got mad. He opened the window.
Yeah, I'll leave that window up.
We let it all right.
like, man, high school, man.
Oh, that bag is crinkling.
It's getting a little up there. It's a little foggy, huh?
Yeah, it's foggier than I expected on a first round bag.
So it's like it's crazy because it gets you the most like THC from the plant, and then it also is like the healthiest way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you're not burning all that plant material at all. You know.
And so what is it? Comes out like brown,
Yeah, it comes out dark brown. Yeah.
and then can you just like put that in a bag and sell it to somebody?
Depends on
On spray?
Yo, bro, I got that fire.
I got that fire. I mean, it was
Good
smoke.
salesman are you?
Bro, back in the day when somebody wanted to sell you some weed and you never had an option, like really you just had to get whatever they had, and like everything was fire. Like it was just fire. Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah.
I got some fire. Like it could be shitty. And they're like, yeah, come through. I'm like, is it fire? They're like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, everything was fire, and everything was UW perp or blueberry this or sour.
Like, this is dirt weed,
It's a
bro.
lot of shitty strawberry.
Or people call it. What people call it was, I got that purple.
Yeah, I got that purple.
It wasn't. I got
That
that
ain't
purple. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, I'll take it. You got that purple, and everything everybody say was like, I got that purple, and everybody was like, well, let's smoke that purple.
I remember purple having like a taste that I don't taste in any purple anymore.
Man, like, well, and a lot of the purple back in the day was not.
Yeah.
It was not good.
You can make shit purple.
You can make-
There's ways to make your plant
Yeah, bro.
purple, dude.
Yeah, there's ways to make a green plant purple.
Call that GG.
Don't you just force feed it ice cold water and it turns it purple, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, you can make anything purple. That's the downside when we see that like huckleberry soda and stuff. Yeah, from people I won't. I'm not to call anybody out, but like there are certain people who put out strains where it's like that's a purple strain, but not purple to the stem, not purple from tip to stem. Like it's crazy.
So when you see it from like at the root of the stem and the plant, is that how you know it's authentic? Or
I guess I feel like the amount of purple, right? So if you're looking at it and it's purple from like
delicious, huh?
like the stem all the way out to the edge of the bud, right? If it's purple, like the whole way, it looks like it was colored with a marker. Like I don't want to call anybody out, but generally speaking, like that's not possible. Like that's not a plant's not going to do that by itself. You gotta, then that's generally color shock. And
so some people like Lilac City. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, are UW
like
or a sourberry?
Like all their strains are purple. The sativas are purple. The indicas
Mimosas
are purple.
are purple, dog.
The mimosa's purple.
It's purple.
And
dude.
then some people got a purple, damn purple punch that's just green as hell. I'm like, where's the purple
Where's
at?
the purple?
yeah.
The fuck?
Cedar
I
Creek.
don't want to talk about purple punch.
Purple punch.
Sour subject still. I bought that quarter and it tasted like pepper.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What, that drip boat?
Oh, that
I
purple
mean, I wasn't
punch.
trying to throw anybody on the bus.
Dude, I'll throw them out, bro. If you growing
It
some,
looked fucking beautiful, man. Okay, so beautiful.
Talking about
Your
the
boy
purple
was
punch.
like, yeah.
Oh, I got a quarter of that still
Let's buy
hanging out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bought a quarter of it just off site. Like, looks
I
fucking
almost bought a
beautiful.
quarter of it.
that's how you
Great,
know
would
somebody
go
don't
for
like
it.
you. Like I still got that.
Yeah, I still got that,
got
bro,
that.
and it's sad. Like, cause Drift Boat Runts is amazing. To
I
me.
love that run.
Oh my gosh,
man.
dude.
Their wedding cake was pretty good too, and they had those $20 8s, and you
Yeah,
were like,
why was it
yeah.
that like the month before we got
Venom?
those $20 8s, the runts and the wedding cake were both just drier than a box of dog shit, and then it comes in as a $20 8th, half the price,
Yeah,
and it's
it was
fresh and
as
sticky.
fuck, right?
I bought 4 of those. I was-
we don't got
that Venom, bro.
yeah, dude, that Venom is one that needs to come back. That's a good one.
And then I got that Artisan Venom.
See, that's the one strain I never had was that Venom because you were like, dude, that Venom was.
I bought that
Venom is
Venom a lot.
fire.
I tried it actually. You talked it up so much, I got it, and it was fucking fire. It was good. I
liked
Gorilla
it.
Glue. It was fucking.
I like to pride myself, fellas. If I say that I like it, I like you guys to be like, okay,
know what's
I
so
can
We
try
usually
that.
trust each other's judgment. Like,
Yes.
Well, not my judgment for the Kirkwood, but
Well, yeah. Well, we,
that motherfucker ain't
we already
melting
cleared
down at
that.
all.
We already cleared that out. Shane, why don't you try it? Just
I'm
for the
trying to get it
record?
to get down there. I mean,
just
there's
sitting.
nothing in the coil
Just
yet.
go
preheat
for
it, though. Can I
I
Smell
tried. It
this,
didn't.
actually.
Your pen didn't preheat there, bro.
Hit that air.
What's going on?
So the thing about
Give me that
this-
Kung Fu vape. Let me see that.
The thing about this that I'm noticing is that man, that it
Taste?
resonates. Like you can,
Like you're
I can
drilling
still
it, like-
taste
yeah.
it.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
Wow, dude,
Yeah, I legit want to buy one now.
that's some funky shit.
dude,
It
I
is,
want
man.
one so bad.
I know Tyler just bought one today.
yeah, Tyler just got one today. Shout out to Tyler,
I love that dude, man.
the man that
That
put
dude
me on
also
the
has some-
GG4 by Dog Star because I thought the Dog Star GG4 looked like shit.
Because it
One
does.
of our favorites.
It does.
It's amazing, but it looked bad. It's
Yeah.
not a looker.
Where'd you
It's
get
not
this
a-
at? You got this at Lucky Leaf?
Oh yeah, you know, always lucky. Damn. That's all. Someone was asking. We were talking about in the car, so I got like 11 jars of it. And I was like, yeah.
Oh,
what
that
the
was me,
favorite
yeah. I was like, dude, yeah.
I think it's probably this one, man. That lemon Buckeye. It's because like I felt like I was fanboying for a while there, where it was just like anything they have, I love it. And then Zach was like, man, it's a little fluffy. It's a little dry sometimes. And I was like, Just shut up. Let me talking shit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that Candy Jack or whatever, or what was it?
So good. Galactic Jack.
That shit was like, I just like shit that's
that
like really
one was nice.
sticky or I like fluffy stuff too.
That one
but-
was really racy though.
GMO dough and the GMO jungle juice, and it was fucking fire.
I wanted that one. That one was
good.
gone quick.
GMO.
Was it Jungle Cake though, right? It was GMO.
Yeah,
Jungle
you're
Cake.
right, Jungle Cake.
Yeah.
So I've never bought 50 folds. I think it's my pride.
Yeah,
Bro, they got
you haven't even been to Lucky Leaf.
I
have you?
think it's my pride because
I keep telling him, come with me. And it
I
keeps
know,
bailing
dude.
on me.
Yeah, you gotta go in there and check that out.
I do, man.
That's what Jay Z
But you're
says
a
too,
weed
though.
connoisseur, so it's not like I get it. You work at one place, you want to support your business, but like there's more out there. Than
But
that's how
listen,
Jay-Z-
I'm gonna keep. I'm not. Trust me, they're gonna get my money involuntarily.
Exactly.
Like I'm gonna be like,
I'm
here,
blood,
take
sweat,
it.
and tears.
They're
But you
getting
gotta
it anyway.
get like some because this is their Budweiser.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this or
That
like
is
the
it,
Grindhouse,
exactly.
right? The Grindhouse is the big one that's their Budweiser because and I recently found out Budweiser isn't actually as exclusive to Cinder as I thought. Actually, because of their podcast, like I thought that it was only
It's Cinder now.
that's right.
But I found
Capitol
out
Hill, right?
They got a store over in Seattle
Yeah,
that they run
Capitol,
through, and that's cool.
Can
and
you
all.
imagine that though? They're like if you wanted to find Budweiser, if you even knew about Budweiser, you'd have to go to one spot
Yeah.
on Capitol Hill that may have
spot was it,
three
though?
strain. Who knows?
Maybe.
That's true.
Oh, they said what it was called.
I know. I forgot.
Like if I was over there
Something,
and I was just like, damn, I want to go get, I'm trying to get some Budweiser. I'd be like,
spot.
shit, I got to go back and listen to the podcast. All right, what's the name of that spot again?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
it is,
And so,
man.
like, I think Grindhouse is like that with Lucky Leaf. I think they're only there, and they have some really exotic genetics.
Do you like them better?
I gotta say, overall, man, like because that Zolo is probably the best weed I've ever had. Like,
Really?
the Zolo from the Grindhouse is probably the best weed I've ever had. Yeah. It's amazing, and it's so consistent. Like it's sticky, dense. They don't over
Okay,
trim.
now
They
I
don't-
have to get it.
The cure is incredible. Like, and you don't have to look at different jars. She just grabbed me one. It come out like just one nut.
You're like, I don't even
Whole-
care.
like
just-
fucking, huh?
It's just beautiful.
That's my baby.
It's good.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so good. And I mean, it's unfair because I haven't tried any of their other strains, and Zolo is like the least gets the least love on like social media. Like when they're posting about stuff,
Yeah.
it's always the gelati and the gelati mints and stuff like that. No one's ever posting about the Zolo.
Everyone's a craving over that gelato.
But I haven't even tried the gelati. It's the Zolo every time.
Gelato and
Animal mints or no, that's dumb. I take that back.
He's like, no, that's looking dumb.
that was just a good shot in the dark. Though.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But what if
Animal
the-
mints? You shouted
shot-
one out. You didn't think about it. Just fucking say a strain, damn it. We just go. What's okay, so Zolo is
GMO Mexican punch, and that's bred by a guy down in California.
Mexican punch.
You can find him. I think he's on Instagram at like El Mexicano Genetics,
Mexicano.
and he bred it himself. And as far as I know, the only person who's growing it is the grind. Like anywhere is Grindhouse.
Wow.
Like, I don't think it's
didn't
even
know that.
being grown anywhere down south.
Zolo. Wait, so say what it was again?
So GMO and Mexican punch.
Okay.
And Zolo spelled with an X. Now.
Yeah,
That's the
Zolo.
one that smells like my hotel room in Tacoma.
Yeah.
No, like spot on. I smelled it and I'm like, that's my fucking hotel room in Tacoma.
what,
so.
just a hotel room that you've had?
Yeah, and you know what's even crazier? Let's back this
Isn't
up.
that crazy though?
When he came over to my house one time, Amber, my old lady, my other half, goes over there with me often, and I said, "Smell this." I go, does that not smell like our fucking hotel room? She said, right, 100%. She's like, that's our hotel room. That's what that weed smells like. It smells like my hotel, and it wasn't Tacoma. I'm sorry, it was the one in fucking Reno.
Well, what do you get? The same one every time, or was it just this one time?
No, just went one time and it had a very distinctive smell. And
that was it.
100%
Like that
I
dude.
smelled that weed and was like, that's a fucking dirty
So
hotel
the
room.
dude who fucking breeds that, bred that weed was at that hotel room before you.
It might be a general hotel smell, though.
It might
you
just be
know?
hotel. That I don't know about burnt rubber, but that doesn't taste good for sure.
Well,
God damn. So I just,
You just
You know
taste buds
what?
suck. We've known that.
you know what?
Yeah, it's true.
You know what?
James did say with conviction he's totally wrong, and I'm right.
I'm just
Before I even tried it.
You know what? I believe you guys.
We've talked
3
about
out of 1.
strains a lot.
Yeah, we do. I believe you guys.
And me and Zach have a lot of strains that we liked in common.
Dude,
so
I
it's
like
pretty-
Forbidden Fruit has been my favorite taste wise from Full Spec. I feel like Full Spec's taken over.
Oh, dude.
Mimosa's
on
been
social media.
Mimosa's always.
I'll
been my
literally look
favorite.
on social media and see people's little pens sticking out like this, and I'll just see that little logo right there.
Sorry.
It's like
gotta
the low flyer because it's not the one that people post because it's hypey, right? They don't post it because they paid $60 for it. They don't post it because people know they paid $30 for it. But everyone is smoking it.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's got one in
I'd
their
let them
pocket, but
fucking
no one-
sponsor me all day,
yeah.
baby.
Dude,
You know what
yeah.
the symbol reminds me of is Iron Man. I don't
Yeah, I
know
get
why
that.
the middle
I
of the
get that.
chest. It
Yeah,
reminds me of
okay.
Iron Man. Like every time I look at that, look like it's Iron Man.
Dude, I look at it. I feel like it's like a home security
You
company.
know what I'm
or
saying?
some shit.
Exactly.
Makes me think of a power button.
It does. It does.
Turn it on.
Turn on, get that live resonate.
So okay, so
I don't have a
Zolo,
comment. It just
like we all know that the wedding cake from Budweiser is my favorite weed of all time. I think it's
wedding
probably
cake
some of the
in
best weed I've
general.
ever smoked.
Yeah, you-
but their
yeah.
wedding cake specifically, because nobody else has wedding cake that when you just touch it, your fingers start sticking together. You know what I mean? God, dude, it sucks because I talk about it all the time, and I was like, I'm gonna bring it, put it in their fucking faces, and they're gonna fucking smell this shit.
here we are.
And I didn't bring
No
it.
wedding cake.
But
Got
and
the wedding
and
cake.
Shane has a Zolo, so I want to go to you, gentlemen. And I want what are your guys's like real staples?
Dude, I'm riding the Budweiser train as well. You already know that.
Okay.
That Mac was fucking delicious, and like
That Mac was good.
I also dip in the 50-fold category quite a bit. So
What was that one you just had?
the GMO jungle
Jungle cake.
cakes.
GMO
Thank you.
Jungle Cakes.
And it was great. That real like funky with a little bit of sour to follow it up. It was great. I don't know, Budweiser, man. Garlic breath's got to be
Oh,
up in that
yeah,
one.
man.
And I don't know. I wasn't huge on the Mac, but after having the Mac, I bought that shit back to
Someone
back.
told
from
me it tastes like
Budweiser's.
burnt tires again, rather than the situation.
No, he said that about a different company. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
A different company's Mac.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's up?
okay.
Who?
What's up, player?
Oh, no, not.
Look at him. He's just looking for that opportunity to throw me under the bus.
Dog Stars back.
Nice try.
You know, that was one thing that I noticed was weird with Dog Stars. Like, I know that Western Culture and Dog Star run a bunch of the same strains, and it's like a clear thing. But like, it's weird with Purple Punch, right? Because the Purple Punch from Dog Star does not look that good.
It doesn't look like the Purple Punch from Western Culture.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah.
is fucking insane.
Yeah,
I
the
remember you were going crazy about the Spike Punch.
Spike Punch is
Spike
incredible.
Punch, you were going crazy.
It's so sweet.
Yeah.
I never knew like Spike, like you have Purple Punch from Drift Boat, and you're like, oh, it's peppery and weird. And then you have Spiked Punch, and you're like, holy shit, this is sweet.
same cross.
and
Same, yeah.
That's even that Sunday Driver, dude. That's a Fruity Pebbles mixed with a
Grape
grape
pie.
pie. Like, you know, I was really
So
hoping
tasty.
you'd get that sweetness out of it, but you get a little more funk out of it.
Yeah, it's a little more cheesy to me.
Really?
I agree.
I've had it
cheesy.
before, and it was
And you told me it was super sweet. Maybe it was a different batch because that I did not
It's
get sweet off
definitely-
it.
I
Unfortunately,
smell the sweetness, but definitely in the back seat. Whoa, it's crazy how some of the nugs are like.
purple and
We
some
can look this
green.
up. We can take this out and put a new one in.
Oh, dude, we get that lemon buckeye.
Bro, tell me that.
Buckeye
Yeah.
name,
That looks like
baby.
that's from like a different.
Do we have like a?
That's a,
Yeah, see, that's the
Yeah,
crazy
use
thing.
this.
You pull out one, and it's like,
not even a little bit of purple.
Oh, it's kind of hot.
Like these are. They just slip these in there. Like I wonder if we can just throw some OG Kush nugs in there.
yeah,
real quick.
exactly.
Oh, you know,
You see, I was legit looking at that. This
you know what's
morning.
so difficult?
Half of them are purple and half of them are fucking green.
You
like-
know, like full, not like half green, half purple.
No. Like some
one
nugs
or the
are
other.
straight green and some nugs are straight purple.
Like the bud structure isn't even the same, so it's like it's kind of weird.
No,
Weird. Listen, I
Throw
have.
people under the bus.
Listen, I have no shame. No.
Disappointed.
I have no shame in. I think that there needs to be more people out there that are you know.
A grinder.
This is why we're such good bud tenders, because we tell people, like when they leave, they're like, "Man, you hooked me up, bro. Yo, that shit you got
See, that's
me
what I
last
love.
time."
That's
you
what
know?
I love when people come back to me and like, man, you hooked me up with that fine shit. Like, bro, trust
the
in me,
best.
bro.
'Cause you were
Trust
real.
in me.
Yeah.
Trust in me.
Well, and you see a lot of that salesman mentality, unfortunately, on the floor. Like, you get certain sales challenges, and you have people that are like, "Try this, try this, try this. It's the best."
See, when
and,
people-
you know, it's not necessarily the best. It's a focus for our team to sell.
Yeah.
And so I think, like me, genuinely, I've always tried to gone off my own palette of what I've tried, what I've done. If not, borrowing an experience from one of you guys that I know and trust, because
Or a customer.
I'm not gonna tell someone if they say, "Hey, what's this like?" I'm not gonna bullshit them, dude. I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, I had that and it was fire, man." And
I
blah,
won't
blah.
say it's
don't.
bad, but I'll just be like, you know, it's cool.
when people
I just say
say,
I haven't tried it. You know,
Like-
I've heard this about it.
when people tell me like, hey man, how was that a Walden? I'm like, man, it's good for its price.
See, and there's that.
Well, and
see,
that's not a
100%.
lie, right?
It's not
You
a
can
lie.
Say that
it's good
and
for
get
its
the message
price, but I
across,
wouldn't
yeah.
smoke it.
now when I smoke something that is like, oh, this is 45 and 1/8, and then I get it and it's dry and shit, then yeah, I don't mind talking shit because I pay $45.
Yeah.
If it was $25, then well, yeah, of course,
You
that
know
was
what you're kind of
expected.
getting, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But if
correct.
I get this, I pay 45, or you know, some of that no mids, you know, was like, you know, so expensive, and you know, you're just like, Is it just brand name? Is it just
Brand. It's like Nike. You're just paying for the brand.
Louis Vuitton marijuana.
That's
Well,
what
it's
it is.
weird with stuff like that when a company can do that, but they don't have the, like not to
Go ahead.
not to throw different because
No, go
there's
ahead,
different
dude,
messages
go
getting thrown out, right? Because no mids can charge the same amount as a brand like Cookies, which literally sells clothing in the mall.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
But I didn't even know who No Mids was before they showed up.
I had no idea.
Correct.
Right. And then they're supposed to enter that cup that Kevin was holding, and they act like they shouldn't have to pay the fee or whatever. I don't remember, but they just have like this.
Oh, so they're like
I think they're inflated. They think that they're bigger than they are, and
That doesn't last that can only last for so long, trying to ride off the name because you have like Budweiser, people don't know who that is, right? But it's small batch, their hands are on it. So the weed is good. You know what I mean?
I noticed a lot in good products. They fucking sell themselves over time. Like, it may not be a farm that's known very well. When we first started selling Budweiser, I wouldn't say it was a farm that was super well known.
And I remember,
I hated off of
and I
Budweiser.
remember going through it. I remember seeing it in Budweiser.
I'm like, what the hell is Budweiser?
Every other customer now is like, man, let's check out that Budweiser. A 90, but I'm not even going to lie. Somebody asked me to see my top shit. And, they hit those indica strains that I know Budweiser has. I'm like, boom, check out my Budweiser. Like, every time.
So do you guys ever like kind of think like, I don't want to sell something that I want to smoke later? Like if I tell too many people
I'm
about
stingy
this,
with that. I'm
I mean,
so
I
then
have
then it's
thought
gonna be all gone.
like when we had that house of cultivar tankers in.
oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
That was a different story.
that was a different story,
That was a different story.
man.
But
Because
when that GG4 comes in,
what's your favorite? So GG4 is your favorite.
always
That's your staple.
That's my baby. But otherwise, it's going to be, it's going to be Garlic Breath, or it's going to be Animal Face by Budweiser.
I love that animal face.
I miss it so
Animal
much.
Face.
You can't
It's
go
a
wrong
good,
with Animal
nice
Face.
sativa kind of hybrid, which
It
they don't
is.
make no sativa
It
hybrids.
is, and it's just so, again, delicious.
Yeah, Gorilla Glue is crazy because like that Gorilla Glue from Trailblazing, you know what I mean? I've heard is like a real like sleeper.
It's a sleeper.
Yeah.
Like
a
that,
sleeper.
Roy likes that stuff.
It's a sleeper.
like that
I've
shit will
had
just
customers-
sedate
It
you.
was sleeper. It's a sleeper.
And then the one, the GG4 from Dog Star is like
get me fucking hyped.
get you hyped.
Like I'm ready to clean a concrete or do something, clean the streets. Sorry.
So that's
Clean the
what's
streets.
crazy. Same thing with the the Larry OG and the Granddaddy Purple. It's like the same cross, but then if somebody grows it, it comes out sweet and berry, and then if somebody else grows it, or two farms like that, like Dog Star and Western Culture, they both grow the same strain, same genetics, and it comes out way
But I
different.
heard they use Wicked Weed though.
Okay, yeah.
So I heard it's Wicked Weed.
That's supposed to be just their
What?
pre
Hold on
rolls.
now. What?
And now, so Wicked Weed or With It Weed.
Yeah,
I don't
sorry, yeah,
actually
yeah.
know which one they
call
are.
it
Now.
Wicked.
I think right now they're With It.
Wicked.
Yeah,
They were Wicked originally.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
And so I do know that Western Cultured sources flour from With It Weed for their pre rolls. But from their own mouth, they only do it for pre rolls. Their flour is not sourced. But it's a little weird when you sometimes see strains pop up from that producer that maybe they only pop up one time and it's like a limited run. But I mean, it's got the proper packaging. It's got the proper numbers and names. It says it's from their lot. Because you can check those stickers. A lot of people don't know that, but underneath kind of your strain or where like the lot number will be, it'll say anywhere that weed has been, it has to be on that sticker. So if it, whatever farm it came from, and then whatever store it went to, and so if it came from With It Weed, it'll say With It Weed, and then it'll have a brand of Western Cultured, and that could be Forbidden Gardens or they have a few other ones. And then it'll have Jane's Garden for Cinder, or Lucky Leaf for Lucky Leaf, and that middle one will generally be your source if it's coming from a source. And now that gets complicated because Western Culture has so many different lots. I think they have Afterglow and a few other ones that are like, it's weird names, but it's actually their own farm. But then you'll see like, you'll see With It Weed, or you'll see some other ones I can't think of right now. Like even their Mimosa, that's not theirs. Their most popular pre-roll, the Mimosa, the one that you can't find ever, that actually comes from With It Weed.
Yeah.
So does their Dirty Mac.
So what does that mean, sourced? So you're just like, you just take someone else's weed and you're
Like
just
how
like,
Apple is using Google's little internet thing.
so like if you had sourced weed, you're like, all right, we're going to take your weed, we're going to put it in our container, and then we're going to sell it as our stuff.
Yeah.
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 It just seems weird to me.
It
Like,
does.
Well, that's like
It
if
does.
you look at those hard hats when they come in that are so popular. Every one of those is sourced from somewhere.
Yeah,
That's not
that's
from
true.
them.
Yeah,
Every
that's
one
true.
of them will.
So
land where they
oil,
come
I guess,
from.
kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
because it's like
Yeah.
sourced from flour, right? Like not
still-
all those producers, like refine.
Refine.
You
Oh,
know,
gosh,
like
so
they treat
delicious.
But Refine is really, they've really like mastered that craft.
Oh, they did.
That partnership. There's like a select couple of farms.
Like they got, especially when they do a royalty.
Yeah,
gardens.
Royal Tree.
Oh my gosh.
They do.
man.
They do. The ones I've seen lately are Royal Tree, House of Cultivar, and for the cartridges, Treehawk Farms.
Treehawk.
Tree
Which
Hawk
I
Farm.
miss
We had it.
Treehawk.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had the pre-rolls over there.
I
but-
love Treehawk
I haven't
Farms,
had
man.
Treehawk in a
Their
long
Magnum PI was really good. I think I had the Candy Apple. They had some other strains too, man, that were so fire.
Did you get the candy apple? What did you get?
I got the Candy Apple.
the Candy
I just took a hit. I didn't want to get too high before I came here, so I was just like, I just want to taste it real quick, and I was like, it's all right.
How did it taste?
Yeah, no, it seemed like a little bit harsh. I don't know, like it was just like, is this? I don't
So
know.
I never bought a refined cart. Is it worth it?
Usually I don't like cartridges because they they
Yeah.
do a weird like scratchy, like some of them will give me a weird like. This is like
I was feeling that yesterday. I was
I don't
puffing my
like
cart
it.
the whole.
I could take a bong rip, huge, and be fine. But I take I take a hit off the oil pen and I get this scratchy, just weirdness in my throat. I don't know what it is. So I quit smoking them for a long time. And the full spec ones and shit have been slick, and it's cool, man. It's cool to buy a cartridge. I don't really fuck with it that much. It kind of just chills for when I need it.
I have my spurts though.
For when you're just shopping or you're just
I abused the shit out of them. It's gone in like a day and a half.
Oh,
Dang, man.
I remember when James, before he got hired, this guy.
Oh, here we go.
No, it's a good thing. No, it's a good thing.
what?
This guy came with every week to get a cart. I'm like,
Okay.
God damn, James, what the fuck?
Every week, man. It was every sale.
Yeah,
day.
it was every sale day.
Wednesday, Saturday, I was in that bitch.
So you were a regular
Wednesdays and
Well, I used to
Saturdays.
do, when I was doing my old gig, I worked in fucking office by myself half the day. So
Did you
Just
trust me as a
smoking.
bartender?
yeah. He got
That's
me my
not
first
fair.
full
You guys
spec.
know
He didn't
each
even really
other
give me
for-
the rundown
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it, but he was like, just try this shit. Let me know what you think.
What's up? What'd you do before? What did you do? What were you doing? You working in an
I
office?
managed fucking gas stations.
How was that?
It was
Come on, man. Come on, James. I know you got me
That
some.
was
You know you got some
Wicked
stories in here.
Like I have tons of stories, dude. Like here's all right. Let's just get down to it. You want to hear one of my favorite fucking stories? And I feel like Shane might have heard this before, but
Yes.
So I worked for a local gas station company. Great people, locally owned. I will give them that. Like they took care of my ass through some rough times. Like
Yeah.
no love lost, absolutely. Ran a gas station out in Liberty Lake, which if you know Liberty Lake around here, it's a pretty ritzy, kind of nice area. Gas stations are like a fucking bug light. Like tweakers, people that necessarily aren't people you want to hang out with, be around, shopping in your store, are just attracted to gas stations. It doesn't matter if you're in the nicest fucking neighborhood anywhere. Like they find it, I swear to
They're
God,
attracted
dude.
to
Just
gas
that
stations.
light shining, and they just are like attracted to it.
It's like, fuck.
I got a couple good ones, man. So this guy came in the gas station, fairly often, and I'm not gonna lie, I honestly kind of thought he had some mental disadvantages. That's just kind of honest to God. My kind of thing, and always left it be. And one day he came and used the bathroom, and even though we were in Liberty Lake, bathroom was locked, on a cleaning schedule. We know when someone went in there, we had the key up front, they'd come get it from us. So this guy comes and uses the bathroom in there a little bit, comes back out, and says, well, I think someone made an accident in there. I'm like, okay. Guy just cleaned the bathroom 10 minutes before he got in there. Nobody's been in the bathroom but this gentleman. So I go in the bathroom. There is human shit between the toilet and the wall.
Anywhere but the toilet.
Yeah, in between, and the toilet had some, toilet paper was a little clogged up, but the shit was next to the toilet, between the wall.
You just had a loose asshole.
And so I go back out there and I'm like heated about it, bro. I'm like steaming over it. I'm like, that dude just shit in my bathroom on the floor and then told me about it.
And then reported it.
They reported it.
Oh god.
This is real life.
Oh, the balls.
My assistant manager comes in and I'm just like, she can see I'm hot. She's like, what happened? And I tell her the story. And this motherfucker's out front on the bench eating his fucking beef jerky, pepperoni sticks. not a problem in the world.
Refueling.
Like he did just shit on my floor, dude.
Oh my god.
He's like next to Chevron. Fuck Maverick. You're next.
We get the mess cleaned up and like I'm like she's just like, man, go take a break. Like you're hot. Chill out. Like it is what it is. This motherfucker comes back in the store. Just goes over and he's just shopping like fucking. Like I said, I'm like, what is wrong with this gentleman? Like, where are we at here? I don't understand. Like
you said, there was you were thinking, okay, mental health issues. Okay, you shit on my floor.
He goes shopping and comes back up to the counter and like I'd had enough of it. I'd steaming over in half an hour. It's like I just asked him, did you make that mess in the bathroom? This guy looks me dead in my fucking eyes and says, if I had to guess, here's what happened.
Yes.
No, we're not even done. We're not even there.
Just the sound of the
This
voice.
gentleman proceeds to tell me that if he had to guess, someone went in there in the toilet that was full of toilet paper. So they decided that they weren't going to go in the toilet because it was clogged up.
Yeah.
That sounds, I mean,
And he's looking me right in my fucking eyes, telling me how he was guessing
I'm
this would
guessing.
have happened.
Yo, he doesn't sound mentally challenged. He sounds like a smart ass.
oddly specific.
Turns out, like, this guy's parents came in the store, and like I said, I'm not heated about it. I'm like, man, wait till his fucking parents come.
Well, hold on. Your mom.
You know, he's an
slow
adult,
down.
so he's older than me, and his parents are old.
Okay,
So we're
okay.
talking like 60s, you know, they're up there, but they're
Okay, that makes
regulars
sense,
at my
okay.
store, and I've talked to them.
I had
and
this
I'm-
man painted as a 50-year-old.
No, this
man.
dude's like
yeah.
a 40-year-old man,
Okay.
a real-life grown adult man.
Real life.
Well, if I
Yeah,
had
it's
to
real life.
guess, you know, what would happen is, hey, let me just tell you what happened.
If I had to
I shit on your
guess.
floor because it
Ended
was
up
clogged.
finding out this dude had been a fucking heavy heroin user, I guess, for years, and he actually lived in this camper that was in the field across the fucking street. It was like off of his parents' property. Wow. And like a month later, I guess they shipped him to rehab. The trailer was gone. Never seen him again. I'll always remember the guy who shit on my floor.
That's crazy. He went to rehab. You know how he's doing good.
I hope he's doing good.
That one lesson. sent him
You
to
know, but
rehab.
it just shows you
Don't
ungrateful. Okay, you nearby.
Yeah.
You got one restroom to come use, and you shit on their floor.
and you
Shit
go to
on the
rehab.
Yeah, and then you go to rehab.
Just lie to me, motherfucker. Just say you didn't do it. Don't look me in my eyes and tell me how you guess it happened, you piece of shit. You might as well say, this is what I did.
Oh,
I
my
shit in your
God.
fucking
Well, if I had to guess
Fucking
how it
game
happened,
plan.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
he was in there Sherlock Holmes in it. Like, fuck off.
How did this happen?
I'm gonna tell the manager.
see, that's
real
crazy,
quick.
man. Because you're right. You're right. It's like I thought that just working at like any retail location would be the same, but a gas station definitely you get everybody.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You get rich folks who just need to fill their gas, and you get people that are just trying to borrow $1.
Yeah, it's like a 7-Eleven on Division in second there.
Bro, that is the fucking worst
pay me.
place
not.
ever.
You couldn't pay me to work there.
I would
Bro.
never go there.
That's
Dude, if
the
I had to take a
7-Eleven.
shit and I'd been
Bro.
waiting 4 hours, I would keep driving.
just
I've been there
my pants.
one
I'd be like,
time.
fuck it.
I've been there one time since I live in Spokane.
Bro, fuck that place.
Scary.
Dude, I went in there and they had a loud sound just playing off the side of the fucking building. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, this is to keep the homeless people away.
The siren.
I used to work at the Starbucks across the street from them.
Oh,
That one?
no.
Are you serious? What
No.
the fuck?
Someone died in the parking lot one morning when I opened.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is a horrible
I can't
place.
believe that shit
7-Eleven
has
is
been shut
hot. That's
down.
where,
They're like a...
That's where what's
you-
his face worked too.
Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin.
He worked there?
You know Austin?
Yeah, he's my friend.
Oh hell yeah.
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 Austin
Austin.
works with us.
Dude, they need to
Love you,
bulldoze
Austin.
that
If you're
place.
hearing this, love
Yeah.
you.
They need to bulldoze that
guys.
place.
7-Eleven.
Put some condos. If you're gonna gentrify any place, gentrify the fucking 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven out.
I'm pretty sure that's the plan people would get behind.
Do you remember that Conoco on right across the street from Frank's Diner? Remember that shootout last year?
Oh yeah. I was still working at Pizza Hut.
Okay.
That, I worked for that company.
Did you?
That was our gas
Dude,
station.
so
shit.
what the fuck? So why
that
is that
guy,
shit?
that guy got pulled over by cops, had a warrant,
Okay.
pulled a gun out, ran, went in our gas station, ended up like kicking the employees out or whatever, locked the fucking store up, went in the beer cooler and started drinking beer. I'm like at home watching this on
I
news.
remember
I
that,
texted my
yeah.
boss. I legit texted my boss. I was like, Debbie, is that our store? And she's like, yep. I'm helping. I'm talking to the cops. She was walking them through the camera through the stores.
Fuck.
Yeah. So it turns out this dude had a fucking plastic gun, by the way. It was a pellet gun. It wasn't even a real gun. So they tear gassed the fucking store. He didn't come out because he was locked in the cooler drinking beer,
He's like,
unaffected
this
by
tear gas
all
does not
enclosed.
He had to get his last
He's
word.
airtight, bro.
He's airtight, dude. He's just living life in the cooler drinking beer.
And I'm not
and
mistaken.
I'm pretty sure.
Was it summertime?
I can't remember.
I think it was. Yeah, I remember when it happened.
So, and I honestly think that it ended up catching fire, and they thought he had started a fire. I'm pretty sure that the flash grenade ended up starting a fucking fire on the bags of chips or something in there.
Oh shit!
So he was like in the cooler, getting
Still
drunk,
unaffected.
and SWAT teams yelling
Oh
at this
my
dude,
God.
gas grenading him, all this shit, and he was just in the cooler getting drunk.
They're like, it's 150 degrees
Yeah,
out here. He's like, it's cool in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
plastic gun.
core
It
is
wasn't even a real gun. SWAT team did all that shit. and
Oh
dude was in
my
the cooler getting
God.
hammy.
He's
Big
like,
gun.
bro, I don't even want your money. I'm just trying to get some of this beer.
I'm
dude.
just trying to get some beer.
Yeah, no, that
And
was our gas
until this
station.
day,
yeah.
that gas station still.
Yeah, I don't
closed.
think we have. I don't. Well, I,
Oh.
say we, I used to work for that company. I don't
Yeah.
think that they have plans to do. anything
Never
with
been
it,
to that
be
gas
honest with
station.
you.
I just drove by.
I stopped in there when I was a manager a few
Really?
times to drop
Is
stuff
that
off
like
or something.
that Tiki? Is it like Tiki Lodge?
Tiki Lodge.
Is that where all the little
Oh,
hoes
that's
goes
definitely
to?
a
I mean,
crazy.
yeah,
That's a
it's
Is that
crazy
where all
crazy.
little
There's
hotel
worse
spot.
fucking hotels downtown than that for sure.
But
That
there's
looks like
one
a-
restaurant next door to that place I want to try. They said they have
Jenny's.
they have the best breakfast in Spokane. That's what they said.
My a guy we went to high school with, Riley.
Yeah.
Quine. Remember Riley Quine? He's my
doesn't ring a
age.
bell.
Dated Kaylee for a long time in the military. Great guy, awesome guy.
Okay.
Shout out to Riley. You'll never see this. Riley's dad was the head chef at that restaurant for a long time.
Was he?
He passed away like a year and a half ago. So,
Okay.
but I went and ate there all the time with Riley. His dad would always
what's it
fucking
called?
chef us that
Was
shit.
he?
It was Jenny's Cafe. Right?
Yeah, it's next door to it.
Yeah,
They always say
next
they have the
house.
best hash browns in town. I'm a fucking
Jenny's
freak
Cafe.
about hash browns.
You had to go there when his dad was cooking. It might
Damn.
be. It might have been the replacement cook, bro.
Can we do like a how high moment where we just smoke him to life?
Yo, I want to go around the table and get your guys' favorite diners and restaurants here to get breakfast.
Breakfast, dude. That's easy. Cottage Cafe.
Cottage Cafe.
Fire, dude.
Okay.
The Roy's
Fire.
Boom Boom Room.
What?
Whoa.
Yes.
What'd you even just say?
The Roy's Boom Boom Room. I make breakfast. I make
Oh,
good ass
Roy's just
breakfast.
inviting you over.
I thought that's what he was talking about.
I
Come
make
on
good
over.
breakfast.
I'll show you.
I make-
a breakfast.
Okay, so
Boom
I used to
Room?
I used to work at Morty's, right? Morty's on the South Hill.
R.I.P.
Morty's
Right,
on-
rest in
oh, is
peace.
it doesn't exist anymore?
Hated that job.
Oh,
But
damn.
people love the breakfast.
My dad drank there every day before he
Yeah.
got sober.
Really?
People, people love the breakfast there, and I was one of the breakfast cooks, and I'm killing
So what
it.
you making for breakfast then?
So I can make a little Palouse Highway omelet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, you're pork, but I can make it for you.
Yeah.
So it's like sauteed onions, sauteed mushrooms, green peppers and onions, with some ham and cheese, with a little sausage in there, like whatever sausage you want. But yeah, everything you want, and it's called the
Okay.
Palouse Highway, so it's everything on there.
Okay.
So you're just going through those roads.
So now you just spending your days whipping up mean breakfasts for your wife.
yes,
Oh,
pregnant wife.
she's just waking up like,
Bro,
oh,
breakfast.
damn.
Sometimes
Bringing Morty's to the house.
But Morty's had a kind of fucked my head up a little bit because I don't like to. I love to cook, but it kind of took my passion away from cooking
Really?
because I had a toxic manager that if things didn't go right, it didn't go right. So that kind of reflects on my way and
And how you go
How-
forward with it. How
exactly.
you think about it.
Yeah, how like when my wife says, "You want to cook today?" I'm like, "Oh shit! All right, let me just what I got to do? Put on the podcast or put on some
Yeah,
music."
something
That's how I
to-
get my
Get into the
motivation.
mode
Get in the
and-
mood. I remember I made
Build that
I
environment.
remember my wife was she went on her little bachelorette party. She came back in town, right? And shout out to Sticky Dan for the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got some mushrooms for Sticky Dan, right? And I made some fried chicken on mushrooms. Never done it before, but bro,
Were you planning to make fried
I was
chicken?
planning to make fried chicken.
and then you
but-
took the mushroom. You're like, I'm gonna make this more fun.
But Brandon, my cousin, that works at Cinder in the Valley, he told me like, bro, let's just eat some mushrooms. Let's microdose. I'm like, all right, cool. Microdose. I'm like, man, let's eat some more.
Micro, yeah.
Ate a whole eighth.
yeah,
of
micro
each.
to macro, baby.
You know what I'm saying? And then one thing I made that fried chicken. She came home. She's like, that's some bomb ass fried chicken.
Really?
Like, it's like that bomb fried chicken. I'm like, well, I mushroom all the time and make fried chicken.
You're like, shit, I just put on the secret ingredient, the secret touch to it.
Yeah, so I got to get a little motivation when I cook. So yeah.
Okay, so Roy needs motivation to cook, so he's not open for business. Okay, so you can't
Not
go
at all,
there
but I
on
can
a
sell you
Saturday
some
morning
weed,
for
though.
breakfast.
That's not his favorite diner in technically.
Okay,
But
where-
Morty's is though. Morty's is a good breakfast though spot.
but it's closed.
But it's closed.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
Morty's.
I thought you guys were saying it was closed.
Yeah, I thought you guys were saying
Let's
it's
see.
closed.
Let's just
Now we
move
got to
on,
look it
man.
up and find out. I mean,
I'm just joking.
Let's move on.
where's Cottage Cafe?
Costco Cafe's in the
On
valley.
the valley.
Yeah, Morty's
You
is
gotta, like,
closed.
get reservations though.
Oh, it's that little spot right off of.
It's probably better, honestly. Or when you're in a small group, it's not bad. But if you're going with like a decent group of people, yeah, it's
Birthday
you're
party
probably
or
gonna have to
something like
wait
that.
unless
Really?
you don't get reservations. But fucking delicious food, huge portions, like
Mimosas are fire.
kitchen's open. You watch them making everything right there. It's
Really?
real cool, homey fucking.
oh, you
yeah,
can
dude.
see him make it.
Oh yeah, the kitchen's open. You can sit right in your things and you're watching them.
Okay, that's cool. It's
I
like.
mean, there's like a counter there, but like I said, you can look back there and you see him cooking everything.
have you guys been to Ferguson's?
No. Enlighten me on that.
Really?
No, enlighten me.
What?
What?
Dude, Ferguson's is right on Garland. That diner, like right there next to the
yeah,
milk
I have.
bottle.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
okay.
Yeah.
What is that milk bottle? Is that
So-
a burger place?
So the milk bottle is amazing, dude. They have
never had that.
Yeah, they got
like
good
an old school
burgers. They got
diner.
breakfast. Yeah, there's been like movies shot there.
Bro, I don't know, but Garland reminds me of the street. Garland reminds me of Broadway in Seattle.
Yeah,
The
Yeah, I get
vibe,
that.
the way it feels, it just reminds me of
I think
that.
it's a
I
cool
miss
place to
Soap Lake.
live.
Yeah.
I think it has some of the most art in the city.
Oh, it
just
does.
in
This guy
Garland.
was stabbed in the laundromat on Garland last week.
cool. Nice.
Yeah, just to
Wow.
let you know.
Deep.
That one right at the Garland.
Yeah, that one right across the street from the theater. Yeah, dude got stabbed up in there.
I remember there's a liquor
I bet
store
he was
used to be
talking
there.
shit.
He was.
No,
Talking
dude came
shit.
in, I guess, and was hollering at his old lady who started talking shit. And then homeboy came back in with a knife and shanked him
I
up.
try to give him the benefit of the doubt,
Was
but
this
no,
before
it's
COVID
a
or
crazy
after?
world.
I mean, during COVID.
This was like a week ago.
COVID
This is
fucked
not
shit
even
up,
a
guys.
week ago. I'm pretty confident.
Was he wearing a mask?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
If you're gonna fucking do crime, you gotta have a mask on, bro.
That's what people, I don't understand when people like do crimes, they don't have a mask on. Like, dude.
You know, it's like,
Mask up.
dude, you'd mask up before
Right,
COVID for a
exactly.
crime, bro. And now you're gonna be like, nah, bro, because I do crime, but I'm also anti-mask,
Baby.
You know, and because of my political stance, you know, I might incriminate myself a little bit, but you know, I'm standing to my principles, okay? And people will look back and be like, you know what, he really was about what he said he was about.
And
You
people
know.
in the jail like, hey, he was a real one. He was a real one.
Bro, when I get somebody, I had somebody come in today. They didn't want to wear a mask, bro, and they had to really think about it themselves if they wanted to fight it or not. They were like,
Yeah.
I love that.
Pull it
I
out.
and they
love,
just turned
I love
around
that
and left.
part, though.
They was just like, you know what? I'm gonna leave. And they
I'm just gonna leave.
Fucking motherfucker, you got it.
How are we this
I
late
love
in
when
the game?
customers
People still do
think
that.
too that their sales just gonna like fuck your business up.
Oh, you just lost
I'm
me.
not coming back here. You're fucking 2/8 a week, Brenda. Weren't doing shit.
You only
anyway.
get regulators.
Yeah, you're. Oh,
You get regulators. I'm sorry.
He said it twice.
Sorry.
He ain't
You're not sorry.
He
You're
said
not
it.
sorry.
And he said it
But
again.
when people like it despite like I hate it when people, I hate the word hate, but I hate when people fucking come in and throw a bitchy fit about regulators. Like I remember we were going to throw a little discount and shit. Like, okay, you can't discount regulators because
Yeah, because they're already cheap. Yeah,
they're cheap as fuck. People got mad about
it
that.
was a big deal.
Big deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
And my
People don't
background
like.
said-
People are like, don't fuck with my shit, bro. I mean, if I come in right and I want like I've been getting the same omelet for like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I come in and all of a sudden you're like, you know. Listen, that
soup for
omelet's
you.
fucking almost $10 more. 15.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? You know, why? Like, you guys got some kind of exotic cheese? What happened? You know?
Outsourcing that shit.
Yeah.
What did you add
We
to
just
it?
changed the pan around. That's it.
You know, it's so it's I get
Got a
it.
new stove.
People don't like change, bro.
Well, and especially when you're taking like what is already your
People
cheapest
are
product.
entitled as fuck.
Yeah. When
Let's
you're
just
taking
go
your
there.
cheapest product and saying I'm not going to make it cheaper. Like, well, people are already buying it for a reason. So
That's
you're
why
kinda-
they're buying it.
Yeah, you already you're like, we're not going to make it any cheaper. Well, it's like that's the whole reason they were buying it. 13.50 gram. Like, but that's what was making them buy it.
When people come in the store on Wednesdays and Saturdays and they come in instantly for regulators, I despise them.
Yeah.
I have them. Okay, cool. What you want? You want a lemon what? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to try this fucking live resin full spec for $22.50? Nah, regulators are better.
Well, it's just like, I mean, it's like, you know, it's just like $10. But this is the thing that you have to understand is that not everybody looks at weed the same way that you look at weed.
Correct, it is. That's
right?
very true.
Like
That's
we
very true.
romanticize weed
Yeah,
and
we do.
love weed,
We
and
do.
some people are like, "Bro, listen, I'm
getting high.
Yeah, I'm building a house right now.
Yeah.
Like I just, dog, I'm in debt. I don't fucking care. Will this work? I'm putting this on a hot dab and fucking blasting it to my lungs.
Red
dude.
hot
700
titanium.
I
degrees.
smoke 3 times a week, and I'm getting high as shit. Like,
I'm every
you know what I'm saying?
I'm here every Wednesday at 7:50.
So it's like it is difficult when you have to try to, you know, because to you you're like, come on, man, step it up. But it's like not everybody's that connoisseur that's like, man, I'm all about the terps,
And that's
shit
where
like
I get my
that.
challenge from when I like try to put that in there.
Because there's different customers for everything. I love it when those customers come in. They're like, you know what I mean? Let me get that rosin. Let me get that refine right there. Let me get this cold smoke. They're just like, I'm like, dude, and they're talking, you know, what's the terp percentage on that? What's the terp? Here, let me see.
I love that. What's the percentage on that? And you're like THC, and they're like, nah, terps. And you're like,
I'm like,
yeah, buddy.
Thank
I
God.
fucking love you, dude.
or they walk in, I'm like, what are we getting today? Budweiser. I'm like, I
Fucking love you.
We had that Matt coming in at 104% this week. I sold the absolute fuck out of it. Anybody who wanted a high percentage, I'm like, check
was
this
telling
shit
me
out,
about
buddy.
How about 105
104.
THC?
They're like, does it get you fucked up? I'm like, it's just
how's it not?
They could have just been like, bro, fucking you up.
I remember
right
you
here.
told me about that. I was like, he's like, you're gonna look at it? I'm like, nah, man.
I like looked at it and I'm like, this can't be right. Like, this is a fuck up, right? And I'm gonna ask Jay-Z and he's like, no, you factor in the THCA and like it makes sense.
When you're a
I'm like,
producer and you see a fuck
Yeah,
up like
but
that, you're like,
The problem
Leave
with
it.
the problem with doing that, like I was saying, like Jay-Z explained that, and like that's fine.
Yeah.
The problem is it's not real. Like you don't have THC and THCA. You got one, and then the other one is an estimate of what you're gonna have when you burn it.
well, where do you
So it's
pull
like
this
you can't
extra
add the-
4% from?
so
Yeah,
is it it's an estimate?
Yeah, right. So I am just my memory is as bad as it could get.
Because I do have Jay-Z on the next episode of the podcast, and we're gonna go deep into all this shit.
Please,
There you go,
dude,
yeah.
that boy
So,
is
like-
pick his brain.
Yeah,
Yes.
Pick his brain.
THCA. I always forget which one is like the first one, but they can test for one, and I think it's THCA, and that's that can be tested for, but you can't test for like THC because it needs to be burnt before it actually needs to be activated. Rather, I mean, if that's the
Wait, which one needs to be activated? The
THCA
THC.
does.
yeah,
And it
so
converts to THC.
when they have both on there, that's why generally you'll see THCA is higher, and then sometimes you'll see like 24.5 THC and then 1.6 THCA.
Yes.
Well, what they're actually saying is it's 24.5 plus that 1.6 whatever makes your THCA.
Correct.
And the estimate of THC that's just a guess. They can't actually tell you how much THC is in it.
So that's where they start confusing the shit out of people. Is when you start putting THC, THCA, total THC. They're like, Jesus, man, why do I got 3 numbers here?
90% of people, I'd say, don't have a fucking clue what that means either.
Well, and everyone wants to say add them together, like what Jay-Z is saying, and that's fine. You can do that for packaging because I mean, packaging in this state is neither here nor there as far as like actual like information, you know. But that's inaccurate. You don't actually have both of them. You can say if you got 40% CBD and 50% THC, you can add those together and say you got 90%.
Right.
That's fine. But THCA to THC, you're talking about the same thing.
Correct.
You can't add them together.
One's converting to the other.
Yeah, so it's like
Okay.
you don't actually have both of those in there. You only have THCA, and then once you decarbox, once you burn it and you activate it and you heat it up in an oven or whatever you're going to do with it, that's when it becomes THC, and that's why you can't add them. So when you get 104%, like I mean, they may very well have added them, and that's how they got that number, but that's not
bullshit on that.
That's not real.
But
That's not.
I think there was like a testing company that got like
They got banned because they,
Yeah,
bro.
they're
I believe.
numbers.
I don't know if you guys remember this. Remember Liberty Reach?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember? Okay, so
Yeah, some
I had an
crooked ass
inside.
caps.
I had an inside scoop about somebody was saying like they paid the company to say that we got high numbers.
Yeah, I'm not
Totally believe
surprised.
that.
Bro.
Totally
Fuck
fucking
it.
believe
Dude, they
that.
would come in with 31% on everything.
Correct.
Like anytime I see something that's like on every one, I'm like, every strain's 85%. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
weird.
Red flag.
Red
How are
flag,
they all
exactly.
the exact
Stop
same?
right there.
You know,
You're
this-
like, no.
But you got 7 strains from that company. All of them have the exact same THC, CBD, and total cannabinoids,
insane?
like down to the 0.00. Like,
Toasted.
And I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, my goal with this podcast is to want to get the people on that can, defend these things. Yeah, defend these things because we are clearly just speaking from
The bud tender side.
and really just a consumer side.
Yeah.
Because from a bud tender side, all you are is you're just recommending something based off of what you've had. We are all just buyers. We're all just putting shit in a bag for the end of the day. Like, we just get the best bags. Like, honestly, if you were smart, you come into the store and say, "What's in your bag?"
what's in your bag?
Dude, I would love that.
Because I have fucking.
Smart people do that.
I would love that.
You all the time.
I
I
would
ask
love
you
that.
all the time.
I look when I see somebody have a bag like Zach or fucking
What you got in there?
Jamie or
You're looking in
fucking
that bag.
or James or Shane or fucking Jay-Z or anybody. I look in that bag. Like, what the fuck
Yeah,
you
what's in
got
that bag?
Yeah. Yeah. So CBD has been one that I've been kind of like, people will be like, dude, I really like this 1-to-1 joint or this 1-to-1 dabs. Like, do you guys enjoy like a little CBD? Or do you guys go all THC? I get a lot of people
To
that.
be honest though, like I don't feel the CBD. I mean, they said you do, it helps, but I don't.
Yeah,
It
so
doesn't do nothing for me.
So like my personal opinion on CBD is like, while it might be like proven that it has benefits for like inflammatory, like anti-inflammatory and stuff like that, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know. But maybe there's more to it, but there hasn't been any like
I haven't
proven
smoked a
stuff.
straight CBD.
And you
strain.
can sit down and take 1,000 milligrams of CBD,
Correct.
and all you're gonna feel a little bit
tingles.
of a tummy ache.
Yeah.
Well, and
You're not gonna get anything out of that.
when I first came out of my car crash, I had a good buddy. We're not going to name, unfortunately. He was managing a certain store in town and said, like, come in, we're going to get you some CBD shit. We went in there, he grabbed a little bit of everything, and I was like, he's like, all right, you want to go smoke a cigarette? And like, I don't smoke, man. He's like, just meet me out in the car. Fucking brought that whole bag of product out and just gave it to me. So shout outs
to the unknown man.
to the
And this was
unknown
just-
man out there.
So this was
His
it-
dad owned the store. He was the head manager. He grabbed a bunch of different CD products just to literally.
And this is just like those CBD products that have like 0.001% THC type shit.
It was from an actual weed store.
Oh, it was from a weed store.
It was from an actual weed store. Yes.
Oh, okay.
100%. So this was real good stuff.
Because
And
there
like,
is a separation here in Washington where it's like you have CBD stores and you have
the
no,
source.
This was a
Like
this
the
was
source.
from,
Yeah, correct.
from a marijuana retailer. 100%. No, it was a legit store. It wasn't just CBD. Like they sold everything.
Don't say the
so
name.
did it help you?
90% of it didn't do shit. 90%.
And so like,
So the one thing that I really found that did work were the topicals, which I still use today. Dragon Balm, I fucking use it all the time.
That's helpful.
There was one named Flow that he gave me, which is another brand we don't carry at our store.
It's more Bodhi High, the cream that we have right now. It's similar to like the Flow.
So like I use shit like that, but I smoked fucking CBD joints. I had CBD gummies. I had
So is
CBD coffee. I actually reached out to a guy in town that does do just CBD stuff. Forrest owns his own company. We'd gotten some stuff for our dog before she passed away from him, and so I hit him up, kind of explained my scenario, and he made like I don't even remember, have it at home, like a 10,000 milligram tincture for me to try, and like
10,000.
I
like-
religiously used it like same point every day for a good 3 weeks, and it didn't do a single fucking
So
thing.
like I think that there is an element of the placebo kind of
Big
like
time.
you want it to work. Maybe you can find some therapeutic, but then at the same time, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't have any ailments. I see people that are like, I need weed. I'm hurting. And I'm like, damn, like we're doing it for a different reason.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting high to spice up life.
Yeah,
You're over
exactly.
here because you got fibromyalgia.
I use that shit like medicine.
shit.
I always tell people when they always like, I don't want no THC in there. I'm like, well, technically, like if you think about it, THC needs CBD and CBD needs THC because if you think about it, let's say THC. I always explain this to my customers. THC is the car, CBD is the driver. They both need each other to work. So at the end of the day, they're gonna need each other. If you have CBD, it's not gonna do nothing. THC is gonna get you fucked up because it's psychoactive. CBD is not psychoactive. But at the end of the day,
That's why,
they both work together. That's why I always say,
Bro,
like,
I've seen people that were like growing like, because you can legally grow, like if you can do it, grow like full CBD bud and then just like sell it. Yeah, like hemp, like just like sell that shit to like people. There's a market for it for people who like are in a like state where it's not legal, or you know what I mean, and they want to
hemp is,
smoke
like,
weed.
legalized though.
They want to know, like, imagine if it's like, oh, it ain't legal in my state, but I could buy some shit that tastes just like weed. It don't get me high, but I can break it down. I get all the senses back of like enjoying smoking.
Like, fuck, I just went through this whole process of enjoying this shit. I feel a goddamn thing.
That's a
Well, that's the
goddamn thing.
downside with CBD. I feel like a lot of people act like it does something to you. Like,
I think older people, it does something to them.
There has to
People that
to
have
be
not been
something.
smoking weed?
People that don't have as much THC coursing through their veins as we do.
Correct.
well, you know, and if you're getting a couple a percent or two, like, and you don't smoke, for sure. But if you're talking about like straight hemp, like, because that exists, people smoke just hemp.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know that, but like,
Really?
yeah.
I would smoke that over a
like,
cigarette.
or like strains of CBD flower there's no THC. It's hemp, basically.
Bro, I would fucking smoke that. I could see me in my older life smoking some shit like that because I just want to smoke something and I don't want to smoke cigarettes and I don't want to get high. I'm like, I just got shit to do today and I just want to burn up, you know, or I could see that's where like a 1-to-1 maybe would even come in handy where,
See,
you know, it kind of tones it down. Like,
Invest in some hemp, dog. You
That's
be
all
set
you
up
need.
when you're older.
Yeah, it's real.
because for real,
Yeah.
sometimes I think I be getting too high sometimes, bro.
That's when you do. You put that hash in this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Does that go in there?
Why would we not think about that?
Does that go in there? I mean, I guess why
I
not?
mean, we can.
Why
Yes,
not?
put it in there, bro.
I tried to bring dabs to put in there and told me no, but you'll put some hash in there.
Yeah, well, this is hash.
That's basically,
That's
you
all I
know,
heard
that's
right there.
Keith, basically.
It is.
And whatever.
That's
Yeah,
Keith's
what?
big brother right
Fun
there.
sponge.
I love,
You
dude,
know what my
guys.
dream passion is to be a voice actor, a voice.
I would have never guessed that.
You know, it really is though. Like to be a voice. Yeah, it is.
Give me some voices. What you got?
I don't know, man. I just.
That's a good one.
Come on, man. Hit us with it.
I don't know. I just think
Look,
like
you got all red.
guys, how you doing?
you know, just something stupid. You know, just like a
always
weird
doing it
cartoon,
at
you know?
work,
I'm always
yeah.
doing it at work, especially with customers. Like, do you want to recep it?
What's up?
What's a recep it? A receipt.
Yeah.
Spell it with a C. But anyways, it's just like,
Bro, I
for a
always
second.
thought that we could get a receipt that you could roll up and smoke.
Bro, I remember you telling me about
It
that.
would be expensive, you know what I'm saying? But if you could like invent like rolling paper receipt,
Hemp
receipt
industry.
paper,
Holler at your boy
Yeah.
Zach here.
or steal my idea and then
No.
send me the product.
This has been copyrighted by Zach.
Just all you got to do is send me the product for free, and
Yeah.
we'll be good. But
That's it.
but yeah, seriously, like if you could be like, oh, do you want some papers there? Well, don't worry about it because here, let me get you a receipt real quick. And this is all organic, smokable
organic,
ink too.
organic.
No problem.
I think my dream job would be working at one of those restaurants in Las Vegas where they intentionally give you shitty customer
Oh, I've been to that
service.
restaurant,
Dude,
bro.
I've been to one of
I've been
those.
to that restaurant.
Yeah.
I've been to that restaurant.
What is it?
That's where I want to end my retail career. So you go to this restaurant and they just belittle the absolute fuck out of you instead of give you good customer
I remember.
service.
I remember.
Wait, as a
People
customer.
go there on purpose. They like throw your fucking napkins at you.
I remember they put a
give
hat
you
on.
dunce hats and write fucking
Yeah,
They put a
shit
hat on me. It
They
says you
talk
dumb
shit to you
fuck
the whole time.
Yeah.
You dumb fuck or something like that on my hat.
Did you
I
go
was
to? Is it called Dick's? Is that where you went?
something
There's
like
a
that.
couple
It's-
different.
Because I went to
Yeah.
one in.
It's
Dude,
right.
YouTube
It's right
it, Zach.
next to,
YouTube it when you get some time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm serious.
It's right. It's like in the in that mall.
yeah. My senior
it's in the
trip was
mall.
the Mall of America.
Because I remember we went. Yeah, we went to go see
Vegas, there's a
the
couple
zombie
Just
show
right,
or something like
like-
that.
Yeah.
Restaurant where they treat you like shit on purpose
Yeah.
and it'll pop right up.
Well, I took like my senior trip.
It's a
when I was
fancy
in high
restaurant
school.
though. It's a little nice
they have
restaurant.
some
It's a
good food.
fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
No lie.
Yeah, I went to one and
And make
they're
it
pretty
rain
brutal.
with your fucking napkins.
They didn't do that to me. I felt like
They made us go get our own drinks.
Yeah.
Like go into the back and everything.
Yeah, it's Dick's last resort.
yes.
When you get some time, watch some videos.
Dude, it's
like,
fucking
legit.
crazy.
Doesn't have to be now, but at some
Known
point,
for
watch
its
'em.
intentional employment of an obnoxious staff and funny
What do you want to mix this with,
shenanigans.
What's up?
What do you want to mix this hash with though?
Oh, with this?
I
Have you
got
smoked
wedding
this yet?
cake.
Yeah, that's
smoking
what
it
we're
right
smoking
now.
Isn't that wedding
Yeah,
cake
that's it.
hash?
How do you feel with that vape though?
That
wedding
wedding
cake.
flower, wedding cake
How do you feel with that
flower wedding
vape?
cake
How do you
hash.
feel with
Oh, this is great, bro.
Isn't it,
This makes
though?
me feel so warm and fuzzy.
Doesn't it though?
Agreed. Pretty rare for me.
Isn't it though?
Fuzzy.
Is it?
I knew we were gonna start this podcast. I never want to stop.
No.
I knew that's
We
how
haven't
this
even
would
gotten
go.
into
I know, I feel like-
anything
like
yet,
we're just
though. Like,
talking.
we've just been
We're just talking like
bullshitting.
we're
We've killed an hour,
Yeah,
guys.
we did.
We're gonna get into some real shit now. Like,
Alright.
we're all pumped. And we've just been fucking chatting.
The first time I smoked weed, I threw up on my sister's hair.
Oh,
What?
I threw up on my sister's hair.
For real?
First time. When I was 14, Yes, 14.
14.
Goddamn right. Okay. And
Where'd you get your weed from when you were 14?
in the hood,
Family. It's always gonna be family.
dad.
14.
Okay.
Uncle.
Was it
My
good?
dad was a drug dealer.
Like looking back, do you know? Like, could you even know? I don't even know if I could think back to my first time. Know if
To
the
be
weed
honest,
was good.
like I was just go through my dad. My dad like, Dad, you think you give us a bowl or something like that? Yeah, I'll go. I'll be right back.
You had a cool dad, huh?
I did.
That's you?
Okay, so my sister smoked weed
Yeah, I'm
before
next on
me.
that.
My sister was a badass. But I remember she was like, hit this weed. I'm like, no, because I'm never going to smoke. I'm a 14-year-old kid, basketball.
I didn't smoke till I was like 16.
Okay, so she put the weed to my mouth. It's my twin. So she's bigger than me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right. Instantly, she laid it up. I inhaled, exhaled. Next thing I know, goofy. Threw up in her hair.
Because who would have thought you're like goofy? Who would have thought that the throw up was coming?
And that first time I hit that weed, bro, that's what GG4 feels like.
Damn, dude.
That's what, yeah. So GG4 brings me back to the first time I smoked
So you
weed.
got high the first time you smoked?
I did not.
You didn't get high the first
You didn't
time.
get high?
We were at like
See,
skipping.
Roy hit it correctly the
I
first
think
time.
I hit it correctly because she
We
put
were
it to my face.
skipping class, hiding in the fucking dugout, and the motherfucking resource officer. What was her name?
Hold on, Miss Rogers.
Miss Rogers.
Miss Rogers,
Shout
man.
out Miss Rogers.
Miss Rogers,
She visited me in juvenile.
She was a real one, though.
She
She
was.
was.
Her daughter was hot. Anyways,
What's her daughter? I'm married.
married. Anyways,
Yeah, her daughter was hot though, apparently. All right,
yeah,
I like it.
Miss Rogers, man.
Yeah. Miss Rogers, I remember.
She came down there and fucking.
So you were smoking in the
yeah,
dugout.
we're smoking in the dugout. Like 5, 6 of us. Like don't even know what the fuck
16,
we're doing.
that magic number.
Yeah, dude, out in this dugout smoking weed, and we see the fucking resource officer like coming across the field because we're in a baseball field.
You're like, oh shit.
So we all started running.
This is before the new
One of the
Ferris.
girls that was smoking had a fucking Ferris choir sweater on. And so Miss Rogers remembered that, and like we all like tried to sneak back at like a different part of campus, and she fucking picked us out right away. I didn't end up getting in trouble that time. Like I went and got into a lot of trouble in high school.
Really?
I got caught for anything you could give. I got
So
selling.
you got away with a quick one.
Yeah, no, that was
And
a
you
victory.
took it for granted. You weren't like, you know what, that was a close call. I better tone it down.
Touche,
You were
yeah.
like, you know what, turn it up.
I
You
remember
can
Miss
get away
Rogers
with a
got
lot
mad
here.
at me.
Let's get
Yeah, let's go,
Miss
baby.
Rogers got mad at me because I was selling chips and soda out of my locker.
She's
I
like,
got
God
caught
damn,
selling-
you be an entrepreneur.
I got
What's
caught
wrong?
selling-
Like, she was mad because you know all those vending
You're a
machines
cog
cost
in the
like, yeah, the
machine,
vending
damn it,
machines
okay?
cost like what, $3 for chips? Bro, you come tomorrow, I can get it for like 50
I was
cents.
selling hydrocodones out of my locker.
Okay, so, yeah,
she didn't like that one.
Okay,
either.
okay,
She
okay.
didn't
No,
think
that
was
one makes
very
sense.
cool at all.
That would make sense.
That was the juvenile trip. They didn't think it was very cool.
You come to Roy for the munchies, but fuck
Shout out
Had it,
to
bro, 'cause
Lori
Eric-
Viviano for snitching on me.
Oh,
Woo!
motherfucking
Sorry, guys.
names out there.
Gotta do it sometimes. You know, I waited a long time to get that rejection. I graduated fucking
he's like, it took a
2006,
podcast,
man, all right?
It took a podcast, some
Damn,
weed,
bro.
and a chew to get that out.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
I hope
2006. This has
some
been a
weird
minute.
way, shape, or form that comes back to you.
Fucking shit.
Petty.
No.
So you guys went to school together.
We did.
Yeah, she was 2 years ahead of me.
Oh, okay, that makes
so I-
sense.
so I
That's
was
why he was selling fucking drugs and you were
yeah,
selling
yeah.
chips.
Goddamn
that makes
right.
sense.
No, he's just probably he's just a little smarter, probably. I, mean, I might have made a little more money, but
He's a little sweeter than you, James.
But otherwise than that, though,
I was a shithead teenager. Oh man, I'll admit it.
Man.
Yo, being a teenager is hard, bro.
It was, man, but you know what?
didn't know
it was
what to
fun.
do.
It was fun because if you think about it, the age I am right now, it's like, man, I did that.
Yeah, true.
Well, I mean, I think that what it is about being younger is that it was a lot of unknown, and now we figured out routines. Life has been shown to us. We know the darkest parts of it, and we know everything. You know,
Touche.
so it's like life. We just know what it is, and he was like, "Yeah, this is what it is, man. I go to work, I get the money, and then we provide, and then we know everything's realistic,
Yeah,
which
real.
sucks. When you're a kid,
100%.
things are like can still be magical, and you're like, "Whoa, this is crazy!" Like,
That's fair.
But
There's
that
so
little
much
kid's always
mystery.
gonna be me, though.
always
Oh,
searching.
That little kid's always
And that's
gonna
why,
be me.
when we get high, it brings out a silliness and a funness that gets you out of that just being serious all the time.
Yeah.
Touche.
That is true.
But you really need that, man, because I feel like a lot of people are just too serious, too much. You know?
Why?
And alcohol, like when people they don't smoke weed, they just drinking. Like it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Like then now you just.
Yeah.
Remember that? You guys remember that fucking Cat Williams stand up where he's like, he's like, when white people get fucked up, when white people drink, they just say one thing: tonight we're getting fucked up.
Remember when he got beat up by that middle schooler though?
Yeah,
That shit was funny as fuck.
that's crazy.
That
He
shit
kind
was
of,
funny.
he kind of looks like a middle schooler.
Fell off a little bit for a minute.
Sorry, guys, I forgot to.
I'll be honest, man. That one stand up with Cat Williams when he was in the green suit and he was talking about fuck Michael and he's talking about insurgents on top of the refrigerator
Yep.
and all that shit. Like,
What's sparkling?
yeah, why is it sparkling? Man? Why is it sparkling?
Right.
Bro, that was his best one.
That was his best one.
He said, look at my hair. He said, you could if you got nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. Look at my
10 haters this
He said, look at my hair and tell me it ain't luxurious when I know it is. Bitch.
Right? It's man, dude.
Yo, one of my favorite things right now, you guys need to check it out, okay? This is amazing. Just stoner stuff here is Roast Battle. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Roast Battle.
Put me on game on that.
Bro, Roast
I
Battle.
watched one episode.
This
I
shit
think
is
it was 2
amazing.
episodes, and I love it. It's hilarious.
Dude, it's just like a rap battle but comedy.
Okay.
So you just have like comedians that just go up just one-on-one, in front of a crowd. It's just ruthless. And these people just clown each other. You got the hash in there?
Yes, indeed.
What'd you load it up with?
Oh, with some wedding cake.
Wedding cake on wedding cake.
From Good Earth. I love you guys, man. Good Earth.
Shout out Good Earth.
Sponsors.
Bathroom?
Weed.
Okay.
Man, y'all got old man bladders, man.
Man, that sink in there, dude.
Oh, you didn't get the warning.
I saw it. I saw it. I saw the thing and I was like, man, turn it on slowly. What the hell is happening here?
Yeah, because it fucking.
I hope James gets the warning.
Oh, yeah, James, turn that shit on slow, bro.
Oh, you're gonna come back here soaked,
Right?
bro.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
No, you're good. I saw the little sign. I was like,
You
what's-
saw it.
Doesn't mess around.
Yeah, dude.
No.
I still went too quick. It shot. I dodged it. I was all right.
Dude, it's like, yeah. It's like you.
That thing.
Good way to wash your face. Like,
Oh, dude.
Have you guys seen that little? So I follow this little thing on Instagram. It's called Invention. Like
Okay.
they have like this little thing you could like attach to the faucet and it just twirls around, and you can make it as a little drinking faucet. Like you can just
Like a drinking fountain?
Yeah,
Really?
like you drink, like, what the fuck?
I
Like,
think
so
I've
you'll
seen
turn
what you're
any
talking about,
faucet
yeah.
into a drinking fountain.
Correct.
Yeah, it's like this little silicone piece.
Yeah,
That gets in there.
No, it's a
Directs-
metal. It's a metal piece.
Oh, it's metal, but
Yeah,
like
and it
directs
just
the
twirls
water.
around. Yeah, you can just sprinkle your fucking sink if it's dirty. Pull it out when you want to drink. You know what? I'm saying? Yeah.
Like you can just throw it on there real quick
Yeah,
and
man. Shout out to the Chinese, man. Y'all make some dope inventions.
y'all make some dope inventions.
Like, man.
For real though, bro.
They
because
do it, bro. They do.
They
Not
probably
Chinese,
made,
Asians.
like-
Sorry, Asians.
Probably just made a lot of this shit just right here. These headphones. I don't know. Lots of shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
Make it all, man. They make it all.
That's fire too, because I don't know though. I think it's a difference between who's inventing it and who's making it. You know what I'm saying? Like shit's just cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For people to make shit. But I salute to all the people that are making shit. Lindsay that works at Cinder. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Lindsay. Shout out to Lindsay.
Bro, like she is such
Shout
an
out to Lindsay,
amazing
Amazing soul.
just and just artist.
Yes.
Like some of the shit, I'm just like, whoa, this is cool.
Bro, you really made an
cool
alien
shit.
with a mask on? Okay.
Yeah, she would achieve. Like I just can't. And people will, be like, oh, well, you can rap or you can make music. That's crazy. But when I see somebody paint something, I'm like, whoa, dude.
That's a freestyle.
I can't even.
When
Yeah.
people don't know this motherfucker right here could fucking freestyle like a motherfucker.
You're a liar.
No, I'm not rapping.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about like drawing. Like, this
At
guy
first, I
is
thought you meant
amazing.
rapping. I was like, for
Spit a
real?
bar.
No, I was like, no, Roy, shut up. I'm like, dude, dog.
Because I heard that. I heard he gave you your first tattoo.
Yeah, he gave me my first tattoo.
So tell me a little bit about that experience.
Fuck, let's get it going.
Again, dude.
All right, so
Yeah, you tell your end, and I'll tell my end.
tell my
after.
end. Okay,
Like,
okay.
you
So
got
this
a little
is
more
my
insight than I
so
did.
the homeboy Chined.
Oh, fucking Ned.
The homeboy Chined. It was like,
Shout
hey
out,
man,
Ned.
he's like, hey, James gave me tattoos, man. You want a tattoo too? I was like, shit, hell yeah, it's about to be my 21st birthday. He was like, all right, well, yeah, come up here and he'll give you a tattoo. And Seattle tattoo, you know, he did all this. We didn't have did we have a little drawing for it or before?
I had a little bit of it drawn up, like the skyline.
Yeah,
but I did
but
most
you
of it in marker.
Yeah, but I was like, fuck, I love that. It was the first drawing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I fucking love it. And to me, it's nice, but the whole communication got messed up in a way. Like, okay, I got it for free. It was my birthday, but James thought I was paying him. James thought the whole time
So
when
somebody told you it was free?
yes. So when he was tattooing the whole time, you know, blood, sweat, and tears, he thought I was paying him.
You're like, he's like, man, I'm about to get that money. And
Exactly.
he's like, I'm getting this shit.
Exactly. And at the end of the session, he looked at me. He was like, got the money, fool? I'm like, I thought it was for free. And I didn't want to bust that up on that.
That's not even what he said, motherfucker.
Okay.
He
Never mind.
said, I get paid in a couple weeks.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he probably caught it. Like he was like,
Yeah.
and he had to pivot real
Yeah,
quick.
but, oh.
He had to
Well, I
pivot
don't know
real
where
quick.
it was purely the middleman. I hate to say that because I was under that he was paying for the motherfucking thing the whole time. I didn't know. Get free birthday tattoos out.
So who was the person that just is in here telling people?
It was a mutual homeboy. He's still one of our friends.
Yeah,
Was this just like a misunderstanding, or he was?
Yeah, it was a misunderstanding.
Okay.
I guess
in
I
a
don't
way.
know. Sounds like Ned wanted to give fucking Roy a free tattoo. Sounds like.
I got it for your birthday, fool.
That
This is your
was
free
the,
tattoo.
the instrument. I
Like
don't
he
know.
just wanted to set up an awkward interaction
Yeah, I
between.
guess. I don't
He's like
know.
he thinks it's free. I'm going
Yeah, what
home.
if he was doing that? This motherfucker the whole time was like, watch this shit going on.
I'm about to go.
Probably
Yeah,
was, man.
motherfucker. What?
So that's crazy, man. So you guys have known each other for such a long time.
Yeah, we kind of ran around in the same group of people off and on for.
And now you guys are sitting here on the podcast together. This is crazy.
I mean, shit, I'm 32, dude. We were in high school. So
Yeah, that's a long time, then, huh?
Like,
15, maybe more.
15. Yeah, that's a long time. So yeah.
probably about 15 years, yeah.
15.
Wow. Crazy, man. It's
Crazy,
cool to see. It's cool to see friends stay
Yeah,
together.
man. I mean, we.
Kind of weird. We just. At one point after that, I was a little heated about it, the situation. So we didn't really talk much.
So you didn't understand that it was a misunderstanding.
No, we didn't like get to solve it out.
No,
So I was
until
just like, I was expecting this motherfucker to hit me up in a couple of weeks with some money, and it never happened. So I just took that as a sign, like, a fuck you, James, to be honest. But we saw each other down the line. I think we were downtown, wasn't it? Was it Hoop Fest or was it? It was something like we saw
I think
each
it was
other
like
downtown.
we were just a random Spokane downtown Friday
Yeah,
night.
we just ran into each other and fucking.
What's
I think
up,
I pulled you aside, didn't I?
Yeah.
Pulled you
And-
aside, and we just kind of fucking, just kind of buried the hatchet. Like,
Yeah.
you kind of told me that story of
Yeah.
it, and I was like, all right,
That motherfucker.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Here it's been, 5, 6, I don't know where we were at that point on the timeline, but buried the hatchet, and we've been cool. I mean, we didn't talk a whole lot in the last recent years, but honestly, I shopped at Cinder a bunch, and then this fool posted.
yeah,
Oh, no,
I
it was
think-
Ned. It
No,
was
no,
when
no.
Ned
I think
came
when
up.
I think when you got in that crash.
Yeah.
I think when you got in that crash, it got me like you got me drawn to you more. Like, let me see, let me hit this guy.
So
up,
we
see
started
what-
chopping it up, and I actually shopped at Cinder, and then he like posted on Snap or something when he gotten his job there, and I was like, no fucking way, which one are you at? Blah blah blah. And he's like, the North Side. I'm like, cool. I'll see you Wednesdays and Saturdays,
Right?
motherfucker.
Wednesdays and Saturdays.
And just kind of after the wreck, dude, my mentality changed a little bit. I had a good job that paid well, but I fucking wasn't mentally happy in any capacity, and needed a change of pace. And
Why don't you tell people about that a little bit? I don't think anybody
with the car crash,
listening, knows about that.
So year and a half ago, I was leaving for work in the morning. I used to work at 4 a.m. It's about 3:30. Little intersection 3 blocks down from my house. Guy ran a red light, T-boned me right on my driver's door, and changed my little fucking life completely, man. I don't remember a lick of the wreck, really anything about it. I remember waking up in the hospital afterwards.
Do you remember the moments leading up to it or
exactly.
anything?
Like,
No,
yeah,
I remember
at
leaving
all?
for work, walking out the door, and then boom, the next thing I knew, like, it was a brief second, I woke up, and it was my older brother was like telling me like, hey, relax, you're going to another surgery. I was like back out 30 seconds later, and then they had to restrain me in the hospital, man. I was fucked up.
So you're pretty like,
But you weren't there. You didn't know.
No, I had no idea. Like, all my ribs were broken. My lung was punctured. My spleen had blown up.
How was it?
My collarbone, they said 35. He didn't get a ticket.
Damn,
nothing.
what?
His bumper fucking was broken on his Jeep. My car was totaled. He passed the sobriety test. No tickets were written. Boom, was over with. Then his wife proceeded to get on Facebook and bash me. Interesting fact. She was on there talking about how I was an alcoholic and had a drinking problem. Anybody that's close to me knows I don't drink. And I haven't for 5 years, probably 4 or 5. So of all the things for this lady to get on there and preach, and I mean, I'm sure he ran home and was like, oh yeah, I ran this red light and creamed this fucking kid today. You know what I mean? I'm sure.
Exactly.
Sure, the story was altered. He said I ran a red light, and I say he ran a red light. There were no witnesses. I spent 2 days in the ICU. I've got titanium accessories all over the body. Knee to ankles, a big rod with all sorts of pins holding it together. My leg was broken backwards and twisted completely inward. Some gnarly pictures. I'll send you sometime.
Yes, please do. Please send those.
You want to see those?
I'll see them, dude.
So my hip, my pelvis was broken.
It'll make us closer.
That's pinned together with 2 titanium rods. And then my collarbone on this side's all titanium.
Fuck, dude, I came up behind James one time and I was just like, what's up, motherfucker? He's just like, oh. And I'm just like, oh, God, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't know, you know?
So, I was in a wheelchair for 7 months after that accident. And I mean,
I remember you used to pull up to Cinder, and I used to like. I remember.
you'd help me in the door a few times. It was it's a major thing. 2 days ICU. I spent, I think, about a week in the hospital before they sent me home, and said life was completely different at home. I had a 1-year-old baby at the time, so it was like, you know, it's kind of a reality check for me, and kind of made me go after a little bit more of what I wanted to in life. So I had this good job I'd had for 9 years at this point, paid me well. I had fucking health insurance. They got me in my first car. You know, they donated. That company ended up donating like $2,500 to me personally when I got in the wreck, to my family.
Really?
Just to help take care of shit. So like I said, no love
Really
lost,
took care
but
of that.
I needed to change of pace mentally 100%.
Yeah.
And I just kind of had messaged Roy one day and was like, look, I'm just kind of fed up with where I'm at now. And he's like, dude, get a fucking application in. Like, we're looking for someone.
Dude, that's so fucking cool,
You
man.
have customer experience, like different field, but like get it in. And it's kind of funny. I got the app in, didn't hear shit about it. And I was actually like, it was funny. The day they called me for an interview, I like dawned on me, like, these motherfuckers never call. I was like pissed off that day. I was like, man, them guys didn't even fucking call me. Like, fuck them, blah, blah, blah. Like, went home,
Fucking wrong.
had a missed call, and I called the number back. Just out of like instinct. It's like I said, I don't really pick up numbers I don't know. I don't call them back, but I just called it back and like, hi, this is Cinder, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I had a missed call from you guys. My name's James, and it was Sammy, and she was like, oh, hey, James, like, we want to get you in for an interview, blah, 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 and
You're like, thank God.
made the interview. Interview went well, and they were like, you'll hear from us next week. They actually called me like an hour later and told me I was hired for the job. So I've been there since. I feel like that happiness totally carried over to other aspects of my life, like wholeheartedly.
It was so dope about it. It's like Cinder hires like dope people, you know, like people with different backgrounds that just like artistic.
I feel like the people there have an eye for a type of person that they want that will be good with the other people.
Yeah.
True.
I feel like that's at least what the core leadership does, which is cool. Now, speaking of interviews,
Hey.
We'll see.
here,
We'll
right?
see.
What we got going on over here?
We'll see. I hope.
Yo,
You will. You got it.
so you've been fucking working towards, you know, because you've been all about this 50-fold, bro, for a
Bro, you
while.
have. I think
Yeah.
you're like the what's the guy? The guy from Subway?
I don't know.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to use that.
analogy
Not
for
really.
anything,
Not
buddy.
not with the
That's a horrible analogy.
Not with the background with that. Not okay. Never mind.
Yeah, that
You're
was
just the
about it.
spokesperson for 50 Fold. Is that what you're trying to
Yeah.
say? Okay, yeah. Don't compare
that's
me to
Jared.
Fogel.
I think Jared's in prison right
There's
now.
a child
Yeah,
molester.
not a
So
good
let's
dude. Not a good dude.
Like the KFC. Can we go
Sorry
in?
about
Is
that.
You're the Colonel Sanders of.
Colonel Sanders of
Aaron
50
Fogel
Folds.
of Subway. Damn. Fogel. Is that not his name?
Is that his name?
No.
Fogel? Yeah, super bad, bro.
Guys, I promise
looking
you,
it up
10
right
out of 10. If you go watch Superbad, it is
It's always
it'll
hilarious.
remind you why it's
Always
one of the
hilarious.
funniest,
Dude, so great.
one of the funniest movies ever made.
Oh yeah.
Jared Fogel. Fuck you guys. That's his fucking name.
Oh, it is.
Oh jeez.
That weird looking fuck.
I know, right? Anyways, but yes. Yes, 50 Folds, man. Is
Change the
Cinder does a
talking
good
50
job.
Fold up.
They do a good job hiring the right kind of people. That's a good company. They do good work. They do good work.
You know, you got to really appreciate the companies that appreciate their people.
And you know what though? My life's been happier since. My attitude's been better.
Oh yeah, they saved. Yeah, when I came from pizza, that was huge for me.
Oh yeah.
That was a huge.
and it's
day.
the people you meet. Man.
Yeah.
I think it's like the Chick-fil-A of marijuana. Because we're so nice. We always go above.
It's the
Subway.
customer service,
You know
dude.
what I'm
People
saying?
come in and they're like,
You guys are always fucking happy.
Yeah,
At least you're high. No,
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
That's called
Yeah.
customer service,
That's
folks.
called customer service.
but yeah, it's because we are happy.
We are happy.
Yeah.
You know, we come to work and sell you weed.
Well, that's it. Like,
That's
my homework is going home and smoking this weed so that when you come in and ask me about it, I can be like, hey, I smoked this. This
Pass
is what
it
I
out,
got
right?
out of it.
So this is okay. I want to ask you guys a
I'll take it
question. I'm
again.
gonna round table this shit around.
Uh-oh.
Okay, is
Uh-oh.
give me one thing that you guys never go cheap on.
Motorcycle parts, baby. Easy.
So you could easily go cheap on them. They have that. You can get like cheap shit or what?
I mean, yes and no. You can definitely get. I mean, you can go on Amazon and eBay and buy all sorts of rip-off shit, but like, some of that stuff's great and some of it's not bad. But I don't know. In what I look for and I'm going for out of my motorcycle, I'm definitely not going for cheap shit.
You're riding this shit,
See, that's
dude.
funny. I need to get into
shit
motorcycles.
could kill
man,
you.
But I'm just scared.
Shit
like,
could fall apart and just.
Well, not even that. Just like general performance, aesthetic. Like it's something you pay for what you get. You know. Mm-hmm. You got an exhaust that's $1,000 from everybody else, and then one guy's selling it for $200.
You're asking questions.
And then being a part of the motorcycle community, and I've gotten to see people that have bought that part. When the finish is worn off of it after 6 months,
And
I'm
it-
like,
yeah.
that's why that motherfucker's $200. My $1,000 one still looks good as shit, doesn't it?
That's
Still
true,
loud
but-
as fuck.
But that's a big difference.
So I mean, in that aspect, I'd say the quality for
So
sure.
motorcycle parts, you don't go cheap.
Never. I mean, I have in the past building crotch rockets, but I'm
And you learn.
moved on to Harleys. We're on that American made now. Ain't much cheap, unfortunately, for them fuckers.
What about you, Roy?
You know, my shoes.
Oh,
Shoes, man. Shoes is my thing, man. Because
what you got on right now?
I got the Cherry 13s on. The Cherry 13s. I got them on Poshmark for a steal.
Really?
So I'm like a little, I'm a little bargain little shopper. You know what I'm saying? If I see something like on StockX that's like 300 or something or 400 or something, I check on other websites and say, oh,
Try to see if you can get it low.
and then I could flip it, and then I also go to like other like Player's Closet, Ross. And they always have like it's like I don't know, but
What size are
Find
you?
good shit.
huh?
You can find good
You
shit.
can find good
Yeah,
shit, but
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
hit and miss. It's a hit and miss.
What size are you?
I'm always it depends on what shoe. So I'm a 10 through 11.
Oh,
so
see,
it depends.
he's right in the sweet spot. You got a lot of.
So-
Depending on
Yeah.
what kind of shoe.
It depends on what shoe. It
if
depends
it's a
on what
loafer,
shoe.
I'm a 9.5.
Exactly. Like that's my girl, my wife knows that I love shoes because me coming up, I never had shoes like that. So
Yeah.
it's like a little sweet spot for me. Like
Fair enough.
Like when I'm depressed or something like that, I'm like, oh,
Never go cheap on shoes, baby. You got to get that good shit.
yeah. But I will never buy a pair that's cost $350 something dollars.
No.
Fuck no.
So what you're saying is you do go cheap on shoes.
I
You
do
just-
go cheap,
You
but
just
I-
find a good deal.
Are you
find a
saying
good
he's
deal.
that bargain hunter?
I use that
You're a
bargain.
bargain
hunt. I use that
hunter.
bargain, but
Still
200 is my limit.
spend 100 plus on a pair of
correct.
shoes. Though.
It is. It's true.
Yeah, which is
for me.
still the most I'll ever spend
Yeah,
on a
Correct.
pair of
Because most
shoes.
motherfuckers spend like
Yeah.
80 or fucking $50 on a
But
shoe.
really, what this
Wearing them
motherfucker's
$50
telling you is
Vans
if
right now.
like you could go find those Air Maxes, you could go find those for $85 rather than paying $120 brand new. If you just go to Plato's Closet and Ross and maybe shrink your foot a little bit if you're
Because you know
6'4"
those
like
Jordan
me.
9s you got? You know those Jordan 9s you got?
Yes.
Those ones, I think they're, what they called?
How about those full price? Those are like $140 or $50. Or
You know how
something
much
like
they
that.
are right now?
How much?
300 something. See if you think about it.
Dude, my buddy's got a pair. I
You could
don't.
have saved those.
Dude, those are
and resell them.
dog. Those have literally been boots.
Oh yeah, I seen
I
those.
strapped them bitches on like boots, and I've
Like,
trucked
my
through the
boot shoes.
snow.
Yeah,
bro. I just wear them
Yeah,
bitches like,
yeah.
damn, bro.
But I wish I had that mindset where people just like, oh, fuck shoes.
Yeah, you're right.
I wish I did have that mindset, but I don't.
I got a guy that comes in. He's like, man, I could fix those up.
Oh,
Every time he sees me, I could fix those.
I used to
up.
restore shoes, but I fell off.
You just stopped
The
loving
paint
it.
The paint was expensive,
Yeah.
and I didn't
Like
have
I
that.
asked you about when you painted a pair of shoes.
Yeah,
actually.
and 'cause I didn't really have that much customers. You know, just had like 2, 3. That's it.
So it wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Paint was the paint was more expensive when I was doing for the customers.
Yeah. So you just ended up spending it out of your own pocket.
Correct. And yeah, that was it.
What about you, Shane? Well, you never go cheap on.
Man, that's hard. What did you say?
Guns.
Well, I don't have any cheap guns.
I'm not wrong.
Right?
I'm not wrong.
No,
Yeah, that's actually a good one. I don't like to go cheap on guns or gun accessories or gun like ammo. I don't like having cheap ammo. I don't like guns jamming and shit.
That means he's gonna kill you if he shoots you, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't fuck around with
like
this
my
guy.
shit.
He got stories.
He ain't rocking that
Are
high
you at
point.
liberty to talk about
Yeah.
what kind of guns you have?
Damn right, he owns them.
Yeah, so I mean, I have I got like a little revolver. My grandfather. It's been handed down. My grandfather got it for an anniversary gift, and then my father got it, and then now I've got it.
Oh, that's sick.
And that's just called a bunt line. So it's a 22 Colt. It's not something you'd ever use for like home defense or anything. It's really just like it's like a decoration or it's like a collector's item. But it's a collector's item because it was designed by Colt for Wyatt Earp. So it's a 6-shooter single action revolver. So you have to pull the hammer back every time.
So one like his little
But the barrel from the barrel is 9.5 inches long.
fuck.
So it's real long.
you shot it?
It's like
Oh,
the
yeah, I shoot it a
tombstone
lot. Yeah,
guns.
I mean, I've shot it. I mean, I don't shoot it a lot. I keep it it's pretty pristine. But I've shot it. I shot it plenty. Yeah, probably in its whole life, maybe 150 rounds been through it.
Damn.
Yeah, real minimal, real clean. But also, it's super accurate. Like I've hit clay pigeons at like 70 yards with it.
Shit.
Yeah, like it shoots like
70
a hammer.
yards?
Yeah, it shoots crazy. It's
Man, we're gonna bring up a story. When we get through this. I got a good one about Shane. I
Yeah.
can tell y'all.
please.
no, we'll
please.
keep that one off.
Man, dang it! After the podcast.
After the
we'll talk
podcast.
about
Okay.
that
Okay.
later.
After the podcast.
What's my favorite Shane story?
Okay.
Yeah, so no, like I recently bought a scope for another gun of mine, and yeah, you don't go cheap. It was just a real simple like red dot. It
Damn,
was
a red
close
dot.
to like $250, $300.
And like you just go
Yeah.
out, you just go out to like a secluded spot to shoot it. Or
Yeah, so I mean, there's a place here in Spokane. I mean, in town. I don't know. I honestly, this isn't even about me trying to be secretive. I really just have the worst memory and sense of direction that there is. But Jay-Z, he took me out to a place. Jay-Z and Cade, and they knew a place where we went, and that one was real cool.
Yeah. Was it like Palouse Highway or something?
Yeah, somewhere out,
Like
north,
the-
somewhere out north. You go out, it's you hop on Francis and just keep heading. Not
It's like
west
9 Mile
somewhere.
Falls. Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere out that way. But then mostly, I don't know. Out by my house in Wilbur. There's a lot of like secluded areas out there. Lincoln
Oh,
County,
that's awesome, man.
about an hour and a half away.
It's nice to know, dude. Listen, I like the cities getting more popularity and people coming here, but I like to go places and there not be fucking people there.
Please.
It's
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
It's nice to just go somewhere and be like, oh, sweet,
Like,
go.
cool.
Yeah, because for real, like a lot of times I would just be trying to, guys, I try to do like a bars video and I go out to like a secluded spot and then I'll be like, start doing it. And then I feel dumb as fuck because someone start running.
Someone start.
And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm sorry, man. But I just be like feeling so stupid sitting here like rapping to the phone.
Nah,
And then I got
But
somebody.
you know what though? I love your bars on Sundays.
Oh, I'm glad you appreciate it.
I
man.
appreciate the shit out of it though, man. Because you know why?
It's hot. It's hot. Oh man, it's it's fun, man. I'm glad you guys appreciate it. It's just therapy for me, dude. Just like this podcast.
Dude, I love it. I've been loving those.
And I just want to give you your flowers while you're here. Thank you for putting us on this podcast, because that's one of my bucket lists, is be on a podcast. I listen to
this is a bucket. This is a bucket list thing, right?
It is a bucket list for me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I don't know about y'all, but it's a bucket list for me.
I've been on.
Okay.
We got Mr. Famous.
Yeah,
Mr. Famous.
sorry. I'm not.
It's still very cool. I actually told Amber earlier on, I'm like, man, I think I'm going to try to get on Zach's podcast.
I was like, low key, I was nervous.
And literally, like, that week, he was like, hey, man, you want to come on with the boys?
Crazy.
So I was like,
just crazy.
yeah, dude.
Dude, I really am a huge believer that these things happen for a reason. And that I met you guys for a reason, that you're here for a reason, versus anybody else that I've met at, in the same circles and in different circles. Like, you guys are here for a reason, and I only choose certain people to be on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I really fuck with all you guys. So
that feels good, man.
fuck yeah, dude. And dude, I think we just have so much fun just bullshitting like together, even when we're not. Yeah, dude, we don't get to get together enough.
And don't, because you got weird ass schedules.
And that's why the podcast, we just gonna do this more often.
Oh fuck yeah,
dude,
definitely.
and just come on.
I'm so down.
Yeah,
I want to do a podcast. I want to get my own podcast.
All right.
Okay.
And show y'all how he cooks.
Bro.
Cooking with Roy.
Cooking with Roy.
Get that GG4 in, just rip some real wood.
Yo, I had Roy send me his playlist, bro, because every time I go into the back at Cinder when I'm fucking working, he'd be like, outstanding. Come on, baby. Dude, that shit, like that song too.
And you know what kills me when people turn my shit down? Like,
let's go back there and mute your shit.
Yeah.
Because I used to go in when Hutch was working.
Oh man, dude, Hutch, that was
like, dude, I need some ecstasy right now.
Well, I know you had that Mac Dre bumping that one day. You had Mac Dre bumping that one day.
Oh, was that like a Sunday day?
Oh,
no, but I was bumping some Mac Dre.
Oh, he was getting crazy.
Bro, I was hyphy. Dislining me.
Yo, yeah, no problem. I was like, well, you know, problems playing from the back room right now. What's up?
Yo, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm gonna put everybody on game right now. And if you go to the end of our podcast, every episode we've ever done, you know, and you go to the end of the episode, every episode at the very end after the credits. My editor Mike, who he's been out because of COVID, but he's still been editing the podcast. And he's coming back.
Get well, Mike. Get well.
But he cuts a clip where he cuts a bunch of shit together out of the podcast and makes usually a very
like a song.
Oh god. And he might even use this right here as a clip. But if you guys go back and listen to some of those clips, it's probably my favorite part of the podcast is just watching whatever he cuts at the end.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna have to check that out.
I don't know.
I watched that after the.
Yeah, you have to wait to the very end.
I've never caught the very end of
You-
it. I always
nobody
act
would.
out at the end of the.
Every episode.
You see the credits, you're like, it's over.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's like Marvel, baby.
It's like
He got post-credit scenes
Some
on
extra
his
credit.
podcast. Joe, step your shit up.
Oh jeez.
Oh, don't say that. But you know, like though, yes, that's a dope snippet. I got
Yo, and he just does that on his own. Nobody asked him to do that. We didn't plan that. That's just his diabolical fucking way of fucking with people from
Mike,
afar.
you're the shit for doing that.
That's
that,
bad.
that makes my fucking. Again, what Zach said is like one of the Marvel.
Who does all those the drawings? I don't know if I asked you this before.
Mike as well.
Mike,
Mike
those
does all
are
that
so,
too.
dude,
Those are
shout
sick.
out.
And
Mike,
if you
those
hear
are-
the first verse on back on that,
Yeah.
that's Mike.
Oh,
is it Mike?
Yes.
What?
Mike is killer,
Dude,
man.
Mike is killer,
Can
bro.
Can I get a Simpson version of me? I don't know, if
Bro,
Yo,
dude,
we're gonna
Oh,
do.
God.
So we're
Please,
gonna
I
call
just
this one the
love
squad because we do a Squadcast,
Okay.
right? With me and the boys all the time, and this is just gonna be another Squadcast, bro,
shit.
right here.
Yes.
We're the B squad.
Oh man, so we
right.
might get drawn up.
Oh yeah, no, you guys are definitely getting drawn up.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Please, man.
So should we
love to
do?
see
Well, not Simpsons though.
Boondocks.
Boondocks. That's
Can
right.
I be the grandpa?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't
Be
know.
the grandpa.
I feel like King of the Hill would be a good one for us.
Oh,
too.
no, they got King of the
Oh,
Hill.
you did?
Yeah, we did
Oh,
King
you
of the
did.
Hill.
I did. I already did.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Or we could do Rocket Power.
Oh, Rocket
Ooh,
Power.
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
That would be
Although
fire.
one of them's a woman.
Or are you afraid of
Or we could do Doug.
Calm down.
Doug?
Doug.
Oh,
I'll be Skeeter.
yeah, Doug. I like
Doug.
Doug.
Some Doug.
Doug would be the right age. Yeah.
yeah, I'll be Screech.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Mike, hit up Roy if you need voiceovers. By the way, help your man out
Dude,
right
I think
here.
that there's a demand for that, dude. I just think you got to find the market.
I do, bro. I do.
Or not the market, but you mean find the people who are doing it. You know, because
Anybody wants me to
I-
cook
I
food
know.
for him and
But
shoot
you know
him
what's
like
kinda crazy,
shit,
'cause I
like,
hear-
you just come to
I
the
heard-
house.
yeah, just come up to the house.
Talk some shit.
I'll throw shit at you.
treat you like
Cook your
absolute
eggs
shit.
raw. Denver omelet.
Don't have Roy cook. You have good food in the back.
Good food.
You just have really shitty service in the
Oh
front.
yeah, another one. I know we were off topic about this, but the best breakfast spot is Frank's Diner.
Oh, dude, no.
Bro, when I sent you that snap of that chicken and fucking waffles,
Yeah,
bruh.
dude.
Oh,
That
those
fucking
Franks,
come to my
North
head.
Franks or downtown
You took
Franks?
so
right
long-
by the freeway.
Oh, downtown Franks.
You took
Yeah.
too long to reply. I wanted it
Did
so
you?
bad, but I ate before you could reply.
Oh, fuck,
But like breakfast stuff, I was gonna say quick breakfast, peace pie. A pizza place I want to tell you guys about all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, he is doing a breakfast in there that's unbeatable. It's
Really?
like a $6 sandwich on a garlic knot. And it's like an egg, bacon, spinach, avocado, and like this sauce that he does. Dude.
What type of sauce?
Oh my, I don't even know.
crack
Like some
egg
kind of
for a sauce.
Chipotle something.
Dude, I could get this man on and just talk pizza for fucking 2
Oh,
hours.
dude, Isaac get on here and talk with you dough and stuff. Shout out Isaac, man. He is doing it. He got bread, everything.
Hey, we should have you
What's
guys
his,
on.
what's
Dude.
his spot place?
Peace Pie, dude. You can find him on Instagram, anything like that, dude. He's got like, he's doing a. I'm gonna butcher the name, man, because I just got no. It's a birria pizza. Like,
Okay.
you know what birria is?
Yeah, the cheese.
No, I mean it's like a
like
it's
the
like a
soup you
it's like
dip
a
the
soup.
tacos in.
It's like a chili soup. It's
is
like
that
a
where you bought
Mexican.
that beer cheese?
Nah, so it's like it's like a Mexican. It's almost like a
beer cheese.
It's like a soup, but you don't eat it by itself. It's like a dip.
You
but
dip
it's
your
real
taco
thin,
in it.
like chili soup, basically, like chili peppers, not chili like chili.
Yeah.
And so it's super hot, real spicy.
That's
got a lot.
beef.
Yeah, got a lot like a beef broth, and then you dip your tacos in it, right? He's doing a birria pizza where he's doing real like roasted goat on the pizza, and he got like locally sourced dude. He's doing every week. He does calzones on Wednesdays. The
Shout out
calzones
to
are killer.
Isaac at
Dude, his
Peace
breakfast
Pie
is
Pizza.
Goat. He's
Dude,
got it
The
on
way he's
pizza.
telling your fucking
and he's
pizza right now
always
is
doing
like,
new
I'm
specials, dude. All the time he's coming up with these new specials, and they're fucking
And where's this located at?
right down here downtown at Saranac Commons. So he's right there with Black Label Brewing Company and Hatch, the coffee place.
I love that. What a good location.
Dude, it's
Is that
such
where
a
that
great
little,
yeah.
right
I
by
love
where,
Saranac.
Revolver is and all that stuff?
What's that?
Barachos? Is that where it
Yeah,
is?
yeah, yeah. It's right across the street from
that corner right there?
Barachos, and there's
Close.
like that Merlin's, the like
Comic book place.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got his sandwiches are. Oh,
So for breakfast, I'm gonna have to check that out because one of my favorite places to get pizza is Flying Goat. Right now, if you guys have been there before,
I've been there one
side.
time.
Good things.
I
When
haven't.
you said
I
it
hear
last
good
summer.
things.
They put asparagus on pizza and eggs on pizza and just crazy arugula pesto with the just they put crazy shit on. They just make crazy pizzas.
it's coming to me first.
Oh, yeah. Always. Always.
But dude, I'm gonna say, dude, you guys need to go to the fucking. I like the Wall Street Diner, which
Bro, I
is
heard that shit
slept
place is
on.
good.
That place slaps.
I heard that shit.
I also love Old European.
European, yeah.
Yeah.
We got one of our customers. She always come and gets the regulators. Yeah, the I need the cartridge. But yeah, one of the regulators.
I'm Molly's. Molly's is good. I'm surprised not. Hit him with that. Hit him with that baseline.
Sorry.
Molly's downtown.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Molly's is classic.
Wait, is that right off the freeway?
Molly's was good back, but
Right
they're
off the
not
freeway.
good. They're not good no more.
No,
I
what
think
was the
'cause-
place that I had? I didn't have a really good experience at this place. Right, it's like right off of the road.
Molly's is unfortunate.
It's Moopies or fucking some shit. I
I'm
can't
worried
remember.
it's Molly's, bro.
Is it Molly's got a dog on it?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right next to
yeah.
Cinder. Right next to downtown Cinder.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, I can't remember. I had a bad experience somewhere. I can't remember if that was the spot or not. But I had it was yeah.
I mean,
but
I haven't had it in a while.
it's just like weed though, but this was years ago that I had it. But it's like you have one bad experience
Yeah.
and it will literally just turn you
your
off
shit
from
up,
that
yeah.
whole. You're like, I'm never having that farm again. Just one bad
Well,
experience.
especially if it's
That's
your
how I
first
feel
one,
like
right?
Alano's.
If you go like, yo, dude, same. Yeah, like if you go
Alano's.
to a place, so you
You
go to a
don't?
restaurant frequently. I don't like Adelano's either, dude.
Oh, when I had Gerardo's,
What happened? I love it. What happened?
when I had Gerardo's, put me on a different story.
Dude,
Oh, I
I don't
love
know what is
Gerardo's.
it, Gerardo's or Gerardo's?
Gerardo, that's what I've been pronouncing.
That's the real question. Because I look like a
G.
dumbass in front of everybody. Yeah, but like, what does that mean? Sometimes G is
Jay.
sometimes G is J. J.
Gerardo's.
J is never G.
Gerardo's?
It's like a square and a rectangle kind of situation.
I don't know.
It's like a square and a rectangle kind of situation.
Nah, it's like, but either way, the way better, dude. So like Adelano's, when I first moved back, there's a place in Everett called Memos or Memos. I'm pretty sure it's Memos, and it's like a 24-hour little like authentic Mexican food like drive-through. And dude,
You've eaten there?
so good. Oh, you've had Memos?
Yeah, I have.
Bro.
As soon as you said that name, actually, I knew exactly.
Dude,
I
the
always
red and
called
yellow.
them memos. Too.
Yeah, I think it's Memos.
I
Dude,
think so.
that place used to. I go in there like 1 a.m. after closing at Pizza Hut, and that guy, like, he didn't speak a lick of English. He just knew me by my face, and I just knew him. And so every time I go in there, he would just give me a big old plate of enchiladas, beans and rice, and just dump hot sauce all over it. And like, it's so
That sounds so good right now.
So I came here and someone said go to Adelano's because it's similar, and I was.
Disappointed.
Man, but okay, so I got a breakfast burrito, and so like in their defense, I ordered a breakfast burrito that was like it was emphasis on the potato, like it was supposed to have like a lot of potato in it, but it was like biting into a baked potato wrapped in a tortilla. It was crazy. It was like just potato. It was not good.
Yeah.
But like
yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. Like when you have like when you go to a place a bunch and you have good experiences like a bunch of times in a row, and then you get a shitty one. Like you'll
can
still go
bounce
back.
back.
You'll
Yeah.
still
Go
go
back,
back.
yeah.
But you go somewhere for the first time and it sucks.
It's like a fine ex
You've done.
You fucked up. I fucked up. I probably ordered the wrong thing.
said
That's
it.
my bad.
He said it's like a fine ex-girlfriend.
Basically, it is.
If she ain't fine, I'm not coming back.
come back.
But if she's fine, okay, I'll think about it. What'd you do? Cheat on me? Okay, fine. You know, it's not that
I
bad.
love you. Happy Valentine's Day. I know it's Valentine's
It
Day.
is. Well,
Happy
you know,
Valentine's.
by the time this comes out, it might be like, you know, like fucking whatever. What's that college basketball? March Madness.
March Madness.
That's what it might be by the time this comes out.
It's fine.
It might be June 15th.
Oh shit.
Damn.
No, I'm just
for
kidding.
real? Cool.
No, I'm just kidding.
Backburn, boys. Backburn. This podcast sucked. We'll wait till we run out of good shit. We'll put these guys out.
Dude, guys, thank you for coming on.
Dude, thank you
Thank you for having us.
Sorry. Yes.
I really don't think
killer
that we could smoke any more weed. Like if we,
I mean, we got one load.
well, I mean on here.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
'cause
So,
shit,
yes.
man, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got a blunt still too.
I know.
I brought
That
this
look
for you guys,
really. It
too.
still looks
It's
fresh.
not over yet.
So crispy.
It's not over yet.
Honestly, he's running this shit. I don't know.
What's up? We got.
Calling it?
Yeah, I mean, we getting there. We're almost at 2 hours right
We gotta
now.
get on like let's get some crazy
Like
shit
a
out.
Joe
What can we
Rogan
do?
podcast right now.
Yeah, what you
Have
got?
some crazy. Roy, you always got some weird shit to ask.
I do
That's
have some
crazy
weird shit.
Let's go some weird
All
shit.
this on
That's-
Big Bang. dude.
Okay,
And
so
this
the
bitch
Big
going
Bang
out.
is I lost my virginity.
What?
Oh,
I lost my virginity with me and my dad with a threesome. Yeah,
Zach's
it's
just
true.
like what?
It's true.
Real story.
It's true. I
I
have to,
wasn't
you know,
ready.
hey, you want me to blow up?
Holy shit! What are we doing?
Yeah, I was what? 16,
might edit that part out.
15 at that time. And it was my next door neighbor. Her name's Jessica. Wherever you are, nigga. Hey,
Damn.
holler.
Homie and his dad hit it.
Yeah. So yeah, she
Bro.
she want the young bull and then she want the old bull. So
It's like a stepbrothers.
that's what it basically was. So yeah, it's like I remember. Yeah. So that's all. Yeah.
Bro, that is
Good one to air out,
You
dog.
said hit it out with the bag, so I hit it
Oh,
out
I
with
like
the bag.
that. Like
That's
strike
definitely
up some
making it
interesting
to-
conversation. I didn't mean like just expose
I know when I
your
told
secrets.
when I told my wife that, she was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I'm like, you call my dad right now."
Oh, I got a great one.
Oh
But yeah. So Amber was asking me, she's like, "When did you know that you loved me?" And I was like, "Fucking easy." Like, top down. So it was like we've been hanging out with like it always been with like mutual friends scenario, and this was like one of the first times like me and her are out. She's driving her car, picked me up, like doing things a little different. And
You mean doing a little thing different?
usually I drive the car,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
I play on the date type of thing. It was kind
Yeah.
of like she was controlling this one a little bit, you know what I mean? Leading the reins.
Leading the rain.
So
She was driving and she was
I
like,
told
"Do
her I was
you
gonna
love
tell
me?"
this. I told her I was gonna tell the story. She's like, "Don't fucking do it." So we're going up Division, man. We're like going to get food. We're just, still early, fresh on, getting to know each other, whatever. And we're going by Planned Parenthood. And, they have all these protesters out there that protest an abortion. We're going by and she starts to slow down and she starts honking her horn. I'm like, all right, just thinking she's like supports these people. You know what I mean? She's
You're like,
supporting the
yeah.
protests, like whatever. Like I don't think much of it. Starts slowing down. She rolls down her window and goes, "Fuck you!" All the protesters knocking out this bastard seat. I had no idea it was coming, dude. He said, I thought, oh, how sweet. She's saying hi to these protesters. Honking the horn like a bad one, rolls out the window and goes, "Fuck you!" Flips him off. Oh.
And that's how you knew you loved her.
Yeah, I was like, damn, she's fucking as crazy as I am.
Crazy.
Oh, that's
shit.
beautiful, bro. See, that's beautiful. Both of those stories, Roy's and yours, were both beautiful.
I think Roy's is way more beautiful than mine.
Yeah, it was.
It's pretty touchy.
That's how you break an ice in a conversation.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, those are both beautiful stories.
I feel like
bro.
you guys gotta air some shit out now. Like,
Whoa, dude. What the fuck?
Get up, bro. Stop there.
well, I'm not saying top Roy's. I don't know if that's possible. I'm just saying. You got a cool story to finish this out?
Oh, dude, man, I've done some horrible things in my life, dude. I've really done some horrible things. One time I fucking, one thing that I used to do, bro, is I used to come home and fucking, be really hungry after work. Yeah. And then my buddy would just, offer me a shot. And then I would take a shot and then forget to eat. And then I would just get way too drunk. And one time I was just, I had neighbors moving in next door, and I was just in the front yard just heaving and farting and heaving and farting. You know what I'm saying? Just,
Welcome to the neighborhood.
yeah, welcome to the neighborhood, bro. And it's really just I swear I'm not like this. Back in it, slobbering on grass,
Welcome.
on rocks.
Fuck.
Welcome to Chili's.
Yeah,
Picture that right now. I don't know.
yeah. That's 27 me just being stupid, bro. Yeah, yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, here, Mike, we're fueling you as much as we can for this end clip.
Please, please.
I don't know if we can beat Roy. You're not gonna edit anything. You're gonna let him talk. He said, I was lost my virginity in threesome with my dad.
Hey, what it is.
Oh, damn, I wasn't even ready for that bombshell.
Y'all didn't know that, huh?
No, I think you did tell me.
I think I told
Like Shane
everybody.
knew because
Yeah.
you started going,
Shane just said Zach was not ready.
We're just looking.
He's like, what the fuck?
all right, Shane, your turn.
This is
dude.
uncut,
Think about this.
motherfuckers.
Oh shit! Well, when I was 19, not in a dark way, but my grandfather passed away, so I'm going to bring it down. But we couldn't afford. He already had a burial paid for in California, right? And so we couldn't afford to send him down there because it's expensive to transport a dead body. But it's not expensive to get the permit from the state to transport a dead body yourself. So we got the transport permit.
Okay.
We rented a 2015 Dodge Ram at the time with the extended bed because coffins are long, and we went to the burial home or the funeral home. And we loaded up my grandpa, and we drove him all the way down to California for his burial through 3 states, 18.
How
And with me and my 2 brothers and my dad.
How
Wow.
was that?
That's,
Just smoking weed the whole way.
really?
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a good time.
You know, man, that's kind of that right there is also, I think mine was definitely just a horrible story in the midst of 3 beautiful stories. I was just puking and
I think
farting.
there was only one 3-way beautiful story.
But you guys, but in all reality, these are all beautiful stories. This is almost as weird as it seems. I could see a touching movie in all 3 scenarios.
Exactly. It was.
Because
I tell you,
Shane,
can I
can
tell
see
you though?
you with
Four
your
Loco was involved in that night.
Okay, well, Four Loco. Sure, they banned that. So
did.
anything that you can't even count
That's
that.
before 2008, guys.
Gonzaga basketball players in uniform one night off 4 Locos in Pita Pit. It was a good night. We started
Pita
a
Pit
food
gets
fight
wild.
in Pita Pit. Hey, I'm eating off 4 Locos.
Pita Pit,
GU
bro.
players did not think it was pretty.
Oh fuck, dude.
We said fuck those guys.
Yep.
Oh man, I appreciate you guys sharing your beautiful stories and your crazy stories, your
It was
Pita
kind of
Pit
like Roy After
stories.
Dark a little bit.
a great time.
Yeah, great time.
It was great.
Yeah, dude, I had a lot of fun too.
Smoked a lot of weed.
I know.
I'm
I'm excited
really
to
fucking
just
high.
to continue this after the podcast. I'm
Yeah,
excited
dude.
to just get this over with. and-
Get to the real fucking stories are coming once.
I want to hear
the camera's
Shane's
off,
fucking
boys.
story.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I want to hear this shit.
Yeah, I want to.
So sorry, you guys can hear that.
That's how I introduced like my other friends that don't know Shane yet. I'm like, this guy. Tell him this story.
So you can tell those people the story, but you can't tell the podcast.
No,
All right.
Just that statute of limitations thing. Once
Yeah,
again,
no,
you know.
I get it. Okay, so well, guys.
You just never know.
All right. Well, we're wrapping up here, guys. I appreciate you.
Thanks
I
for
appreciate
having
you
us.
guys.
I appreciate
I appreciate you guys.
I want to thank you, Zach, for checking on my bucket list.
Yeah, I got you.
You like brought us in this fancy studio and like thought it was like a hotel with
Yeah, that's what I
shampoo
thought
and
too.
shit. You're like, get a sweater, guys. A sweater. Roy was trying to steal it already.
Oh damn, damn. It's Black History Month.
But no, really. The hospitality was great. We appreciate the environment.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Zach.
Of course. Of course.
You guys want to buy some Speak merchandise?
Oh my god.
Video, dog.
He's got that black market. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Happy to be here.
All right,
Be here.
Love you. Peace.
Yo, I'm just happy to be here.
Every episode at the very end, after the credits, my editor Mike cuts a clip where he cuts a bunch of shit together out of the podcast and makes usually a very and he might even use this right here.
Oh man, dude. Oh man, dude. Oh man, dude.
This guy looks me dead in my fucking eyes and says, if I had to guess, here's what happened.
The first time I smoked weed, is, I lost my virginity.
What?
I lost my virginity with me and my dad. With a threesome. Yeah. You know, we come.
And I'm over here just eating them.
Cereal. It's like my hotel room in Tacoma.
Yeah.
This guy comes and uses the bathroom. He's a child.
Yeah, not a good dude. Not a good dude.
No, but comes back out and
Heaving and farting and heaving and farting.
I'm shitting once,
That's my baby, which I'm a terpene hoe.
and I was like, just shut up. You're talking shit.
This podcast was brought to you by Speak Spokane, a community-driven podcasting studio space where people from all walks of life can speak and be heard. Follow along with us on Instagram at Speak Spokane and visit speakpodcasting.com to learn more about starting your podcasting journey today.